That's about as American as it gets, bro.
It's American.
Is this thing on?
Check 1 2 1 2.
It's fucking crazy.
They're invincible, indestructible, and he's living for like 10,000 years.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hunt for Greatness podcast.
Take 2. Ooh, ah! Welcome, bitches, to the Hunt for Greatness podcast. I got Robbie, Meadows, and Cooper Smith, the Savage Cast, boys and girls. Mostly probably boys. Probably not a lot of girls listening to this, but, you know. What's up, guys?
Not a whole lot,
Take
man.
2. I fucked the first take up. Let's see if I can get this one right.
Yeah, you screwed the pooch.
Speaking of bestiality. Screwed the pooch. That means fuck the dog, right? Doesn't it? Wouldn't you think that?
You would think that.
You
but
would
it
think
just
that.
means you fucked up.
God hates us all. That's what Robbie's shirt says.
Most days he does, especially in this day and time. He's shaking his head big time.
Dude, what is going on in the fucking world, dudes?
Oh, God.
What
I don't know.
is going on in the world?
I'm trying to just stay in my little bubble most of the time.
Yeah, liar, bro. Yeah, liar, okay? Huh? You stay in your little bubble?
I'm trying.
What do you think's going on in the world, Cooper? What's going on in your bubble world, Robbie?
A lot of shit involving my house.
Don't you love it?
I'm obsessing about it.
Me too.
And I don't have enough money to do it all right now. I want to be...
Money is the problem, right?
I mean, I got money to do repairs, but it's not all at once, and I want to go ahead and just bang them all out at once.
It's an ongoing it's a lifelong, ongoing process, Robbie.
Because when I get it done, I'm not going to be happy with it and want to change something. I mean, it was fine when I was, like I said before, when I was, doing my drum room in the backyard. I was busy with that every day, so it was fine. I kept myself occupied. Because there ain't shit.
Are you playing drums a lot more now that you have them at your house and not in that fucking storage unit?
Oh, most definitely.
Cooper, you play drums too. 2 drummers on the fucking... Holy shit! The Drummer Boy podcast in this bitch, son.
If it wasn't for him, there would have been no power, because I tried to rely on...
What's the Christmas song?
Little Drummer Boy?
Yeah. That's
That's about all we got. That's about all we got, dude.
Robbie and Cooper are 2 metalheads. Anybody who's listening, would you guys consider yourself metalheads? Because I fucking would.
To a certain extent, I'm just a lover of good music. It don't matter what genre it is.
His favorite band's Five Finger Death Punch.
Bro, why'd they name it that, bro? Why'd they name it that? They're like the Nickelback of metal, bro.
They're like
Straight
the dude
up.
I seen on the Harley, full back tat of tribal.
Yeah, but he probably beat your ass, Cooper.
I will
He
say
probably
this,
beats
though.
his wife, too.
I will say this, though. It's a shame because Ivan Moody, who's the singer, his band before him,
What'd you say, Hootie and the Blowfish?
his name is
Ivan
Moody.
Moody,
He's the lead singer. But his band before him was actually really good. They were actually really good.
Who
And then
I've never
Five
even
Finger-
heard of him.
Motograder was
he the lead singer?
yeah, and they're actually pretty good.
Hootie and the Blowfish. The most metal band ever. Bro, this cigar's not bad.
Do you
I
like?
think I like all cigars, bro.
But
Straight
speaking
up.
of that, do
you
you
think it tastes like shit?
No, I love it.
Speaking of that, do you prefer Hootie and the Blowfish, the band, or Darius Rucker, country singer?
Fuck Darius Rucker. He's ruined country music.
It's kind of hard to say because I think they both suck.
I mean,
Favorite hair metal band, go.
Van Halen.
Damn, they're so good. I don't even think they can count for fucking hair metal.
Poison.
I knew you were gonna say Poison.
You're
bro. I was about to say Poison. I was about because I got your music on my dude. I knew he was gonna say fucking Bret Michaels. Okay,
Man, when I was a
Bret
kid, they were
fucking
the
Michaels.
best one. Them and Motley Crue.
Motley
Crue's got one good album.
Which one?
Have you seen that Vince dude
None
sing
of 'em.
now?
Oh, he's terrible.
Yeah,
Bro,
they're fucked.
have you seen him sing?
He's like 800 pounds.
Bro, he doesn't even say words.
The Kickstart My
can't.
Heart.
Yes, that video. He's not saying anything, dude. What it says.
Have you seen the videos where they're trying to translate?
What it says at the bottom is so funny, bro. So funny.
You know Tommy Lee's back there just shaking his head.
Oh man,
my God.
dude. Is Tommy Lee on stage with the guy?
Yeah, he's the drummer.
So he actually agreed to go. I guess he's making money.
Yeah,
They're
Tommy
making
Lee
a
don't care.
Fuckload of money, dude. Him and Nikki Sixx.
I think
What's
on
the-
the
what's the
tour
old-
they were doing, Mick Mars.
Nick Mars, yeah.
The tour they're doing with them, Def Leppard, Poison, and one
Fucking
other one.
Def Leppard, dude. Def Leppard.
And it's funny though because their
I
drummer
mean-
has one arm and he will kick Tommy Lee's ass.
When I think of
drumming.
hair metal, bro, I think of Twisted Sister. I'm not even gonna lie. That's who I think of. Not my favorite, and I think of Rat.
I don't
Rat's
think you just
Rat
gotta
is
say
awesome.
like hair bands. I think
Hair bands, bro.
I think metal is like a
It's an overstatement.
yes. Because
But
Van
back
Halen's
then,
definitely not a
actually,
metal
no, not back then, because Black Sabbath was fucking heavy as fuck, and it was like
in their time.
it was like
Gods.
the '60s.
band. The gods.
And then Kurt Cobain
Gigs.
came in and killed all that.
Killed metal, bro.
Killed hair
He
metal.
killed, yeah, he killed hair metal for sure.
Yeah, he definitely didn't kill Black Sabbath. Don't fucking start
No,
that
or
shit.
Slayer, or
Yeah.
he didn't kill the heavier stuff, but he
Yeah.
wiped out the
hair
existence
metal,
of hair metal.
like Guns N' Roses.
Oh yeah,
Fucking yeah, but some of those look, man. Some of those hair metal bands have absolutely insanely talented guitarists.
Yeah.
Like Slash, one of my favorite guitarists of all time, just because of the blues influence and I just love his solos. I love almost all of Slash's solos, bro.
I think you can still completely hate a band and still give them credit for the musicianship.
that's just. I mean, I will say
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like for example, like the band Disturbed. If you take the singer away, the music is like
Ass.
heavy as hell. But then he opens his mouth and kills the mood.
It's
of the
all
shit.
ass. I don't care.
You know, I mean, I'm saying like
drummer's
that guy
good.
is a really good guitarist
Yeah.
and stuff, but then the singers can make or break the band
Do you even listen to Slipknot? Whoa.
constantly, all the time.
I saw him last year.
And I was jealous.
Do you even have a girlfriend? Do you listen to Slipknot?
You're just jealous because I can kickflip.
That's what we used to say all the times that fucking guy's video. Damn it, man. All right, best, most aggressive. All right, I want to know the most aggressive, best, heaviest, badass fucking show you've ever been to.
Ooh.
Like some shit that made you only listen to metal, but some shit that made you second guess yourself. You were like, holy shit, is this for real? Like, is this really fucking happening right now? Are these motherfuckers like a band that you heard on album and it's like, man, this is great, and then they play live and you're like, holy fucking shit.
I'll say the first time I ever seen the Deftones play.
Really?
Oh,
When Around the
man.
Fur album came out.
Yeah.
I was, how old was I? 16.
You got every single Deftones album ever.
course, yeah.
I got it
course.
on this computer, actually. Yeah.
They're one of my favorites. But when Around the Fur came out, I went to Treedmont in Charlotte and seen them. That place is no longer open anymore. But
It doesn't even sound like a real place. It sounds like somebody fucked the name up, doesn't it, Cooper?
Treedmont.
it
Sounds
was
like
an
a bank.
awesome place.
Sounds
because
like a
it was
mix
an
between an
old-ass
Xbox
wa-
and a Nintendo.
I mean, it was an old-ass warehouse that they just turned into a
That's
music
pretty
spot.
cool.
That's sick, dude.
And I seen them there, and it was like, that was
How
li-
big was it, you think? I mean, estimate. I mean, how many people you think were in there? Couple thou?
No,
Couple hunch?
Probably not, because that was like
probably like maybe 500.
So you saw Deftones of 500 fucking people. That's cool as
When
hell.
they were still
That's cool
really
as
not
hell.
heard of a lot.
Yeah, see, that's cool, dude.
And then I was like, hooked. You know, that right there. Or probably, I can't say, man. I'm just always, when my mother, you know, was around, she was like a diehard music person.
Yeah.
We were all the time listening to music. And of course, you know, in the 80s, it was the hair metal,
Yeah.
but it was for her because my dad never brought me into any music. I mean, he listened to it, but he could take it or leave it.
Right.
yeah.
You know, but it was just like, that's when I was hooked on heavy music.
So
That and the band, it's not that I seen them live, but the first time I heard the CD was Pantera's Great Southern Train.
Oh, man.
When you hit
What was on that album?
Take your fucking hat.
Walk,
The Great-
Cowboys from Hell.
No,
No, that's vulgar display.
I love Vulgar Display of Power.
Great Southern Trendkill is mine because when you hit play and they play the song Great Southern Trendkill and he's screaming at the top of his lungs, that is like just balls out aggressive.
Phil Anselmo is one of the greatest of all time. Like as far as metal goes,
that whole
singers.
CD is great.
Yeah.
That and Machine Head Burn My Eyes.
Yeah.
Them CDs right there were life changing. Like this is what I'm going to listen to forever.
Dimebag fucking shredded, bro.
Oh, he was great, man. He
Shredded.
was winning like guitar championships in Texas at like 14 years old. I mean, real young. I mean, he was shredding from day one. I think he come out of the womb with a fucking
axe.
Yeah.
An axe wielding infant.
And then
That's what he was.
And then him and his brother grew up together, playing all the time. So they were like in sync.
Yes. Hold on, let me get this door. It's my child.
Which one?
The one that can walk. Banging like goddamn bam.
Lord.
What's wrong, buddy? You can come sit out here if you want.
What you?
Your iPad.
So that was your mom was your biggest musical influence to getting and stuff like that when you were a kid.
Yes. And at that time we were like buying, like it wasn't even tapes. They were tapes, but it was like where you had the singles. You buy the one on one side, and then 9 times out of 10, when you bought the tape you didn't even buy the song for was better.
Right.
The first album, and I wanted to say this while he was out here, but the first album I ever bought with my own money, and it was a cassette tape, was Rat, Reach for the Sky.
Oh man.
I remember today, man, I paid $12.66 for that shit.
For a tape?
And I was like, insane how expensive that was.
Yeah.
But I bought it anyway, and then I jammed that shit till the cows came home.
I can't remember what the first. Actually, I think the first CD I ever bought with my own money was probably. This is a funny story. Was He Is Legend, the I Am Hollywood album,
Talking that mic.
and it was,
There you go.
and I found it at a Christian bookstore.
Go figure.
Yeah,
Because they're called He Is Legend.
Right,
They think it's
right,
a Christian
dude.
band.
And they were on Solid State Records, which was at
Yeah,
that time
yeah,
was
it was.
technically a Christian record label.
100%. But the thing
With
was,
Norma Jean.
God,
Norma Jean
All
fucking
hail.
rocks.
Yeah.
Now
All
they're a
hail,
Christian
dude.
band, right?
yes.
I don't know if they are.
Used to
They are
be.
still.
They
They are
used to
still.
be though.
The bands that have shifted out of that, like August Burns Red, has took like a secular turn. The Devil Wears Prada has gone a little bit that way too.
The Devil Wears Prada.
I know Under Oath. Some of those dudes came out as atheists.
Like the best Christian metal band I've ever heard in my entire life is Living Sacrifice.
dude, yes.
I don't think I've ever heard them.
You got the music.
Yeah,
They jam hard.
dude, they kill it. They're super Slayer influence. They're like, they're thrash, but they got some sick breakdown kind of shit too.
But
man.
it's abstract.
yeah, it's very
Breakdown
different.
stuff.
It's
See, like
incredible.
Norma Jean has some abstract sounding
Oh,
shit.
Memphis Will Be Laid to Waste is
dude.
the best song, one of
Yes.
the best songs ever.
Yes.
I'd
What,
like to
in
see
your
them
opinion,
live.
what's the
Me
best
too.
song ever?
Like of any genre of
Any
music.
genre ever.
Oh man, that's tough.
That song, when you hear it, whether you got it or you hear it on the radio or somebody else playing it, that just like,
I'm gonna have to think about that, dude, because that is fucking tough.
I,
Best song ever of any genre. Genre.
yeah,
Genre. What a cool word.
I can't
Say it,
name
dude.
just
Say it.
one.
Say genre.
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 We're not in French class.
Is that fucking French? Because it sounds like it.
It should be.
It don't sound American. Jesus Christ. Best song ever. Oh my God. I don't know,
It's hard
bro.
to name one.
I need to look at my shit and see
The
what
Wizard by Black Sabbath.
Oh man, with the harmonica at the
Yes.
beginning.
I
Dude,
asked the question, but I really can't
phenomenal,
even
bro.
tell you.
I know that's a fuck question, dude.
That's a crazy question.
That's like asking one of us
Okay,
what our favorite
all
band
right,
is.
we'll take that out. All
no,
right.
I like that. I like the
All right, well,
question.
we'll ask this because I know my answer 100%, and it's between one of the two. But if one album? If you had to pick one album to listen to forever,
Damn.
that was always in your rotation.
Man, fuck. I don't know. I'd probably have to go with like a fucking Jimi Hendrix album, dude. Maybe like
Electric Ladyland or something.
probably something like that with some crazy licks
Probably-
that I would never get tired of, but I would get tired of it eventually.
I would have to say either the first Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath or Led Zeppelin 1.
I like Led Zeppelin 4.
one of the two would be either Deftones Around the Fur or Vision of Disorder's Imprint. Those two albums there.
I don't know that second one you said.
You got the music. Listen to it.
Let's see how many times Robbie's going to say that.
They were a part of like 90s New York hardcore scene, but this stuff here is like ungodly insane. It's just like the rawest sounding studio produced stuff you can. It's amazing. It's one of those crazy, that you can hit play and you don't skip any tracks. You don't want to skip any of the tracks. It just happens.
Dude, how about that stoner metal band that you told me that recorded the one track that was...
Sleep.
Bro, do you know anything about that? Tell them what that is.
Oh, I know. I mean...
Sleep's album that they got all that money for the record store. I mean, not the record store, by the record label, and they spent it all on booze and weed, and they still had to record the record, and they went in there and just played one crazy long song all fucked up.
What band was that? Reefer Sutherland?
No, that's Sleep.
Oh, the band's name Sleep. What's the album name?
You're killing me there.
It was some weird shit.
Yeah.
That's what I must have had.
Do you like Meshuggah?
I like them all right, yeah.
They did that with their CD Catch 33. Mm-hmm. It's just, I mean, it's broke up into tracks on the CD, but when you play, it just goes one big long song.
Yeah, like a rock opera.
Yeah.
A rock opera.
Ropera.
Fuck, I don't know, dude. One album from now to the end of time. That's crazy, dude.
That you want to ride out on when it's your
ride
last
out.
days.
Or you can make an argument for "Kill 'Em All" by Metallica too.
That's
a great
intense,
album.
bro. If that's your album, you're going intense from now until the end of
Fine
time.
with me.
Ride the Lightning was a great album by then.
It is.
Fucking Master of Puppets was was that the album name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Master of Puppets. That was fucking
for Man Justice from All and Back. After that, they're garbage.
Dude.
I'm glad we can agree on that.
Garbage.
Yeah, so Master of Puppets was before it.
Saint Anger was so
terrible. Yeah,
but it was still better than a lot of the other ones. Still better than a lot of the other ones they put out since then.
This is how you deal with a kid. You let them fucking cry. Everybody on YouTube, that's how you do it. You fucking let them figure shit out themselves. If he wants a sandwich, he's 3. Go fucking make it. That's how you fucking deal with a kid. Okay? And that's not child abuse. But nowadays, you motherfucking soft-ass motherfuckers would call it child abuse, wouldn't they?
Of course.
That's child abuse. You make your kid make his own fucking sandwiches? It's child abuse.
There's a 10-year-old at my house that make him do the dishes, empty the trash cans.
Just backhand them one time is all it takes.
I can't get my dog to do any of that.
Because it's a goddamn kerdoodle, bro.
Kerdoodle.
It's a goddamn kerdoodle.
He is sweet boy.
He is sweet boy. He drink vodka.
But
yeah, dude, people are so fucked up now. Just soft.
I think when it's all said and done, and we're talking in 30 years from now, 2020 is just going to be a year they're going to just totally skip over. It's going to be 2019, 2021. No. They're just going to...
No.
I think
there's going to be biographies out the ass about this shit. I
think
they're
so.
going to
I'm going to say, you're right, but they're going to not want to talk about it. And I mean, and it sucks because, man, throughout the whole...
Get a paintball gun and just pop, 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 pop. Just light the fucking window up with it.
Throughout
Scare
the
shit out of them.
Throughout the whole entire year since the coronavirus stuff started, you know, it's just been insane, everything that's happened.
It has, dude. It really, like...
Ever since Kobe.
Dude, how about the Pentagon just released some shit talking about they found crafts not of this world? Bruh.
They've had them locked up in Area 51
for sure,
forever.
but they just released it to the public that they found crafts not of this world.
They found those outside of Comic-Con.
Huh?
And then they just launched a satellite or something to prove life on Mars.
Damn. Even if they just find an organism.
Yeah.
How long would it even take for that thing to get there?
Have you guys seen the movie called Life? Not the one with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence.
No.
Dude, there's another one called Life, and it's on Showtime or something, and it's about them going to another planet and getting this, like, small little cell. They put it on their rocket ship to come back, and this motherfucker morphs into this fucking killer thing.
Oh, I have heard about
Dude,
that.
it's badass, bro. Fucking, who gets killed in the first 5 minutes? Some famous person that everybody thinks would probably... Oh, Ryan Reynolds. I'm pretty sure it's Ryan.
God.
He gets fucking... Dude, Ryan Reynolds is fucking hilarious, bro. You don't think he's funny?
It's because they were hiding behind the chainsaws.
What?
You ain't never seen that commercial? The Geico commercial where it's a horror movie and they're making fun of the horror movie?
Yeah. It's actually a good
like,
commercial.
Let's hide behind the chainsaw.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah. Dude, that shit was weird today how I was texting you about getting a bottle of root beer and I walked in the store. Because yesterday I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about Michael Myers and fucking Freddy Krueger. And I looked two cars ahead of me. And as soon as he said Michael Myers, I looked 2 cars ahead of me and there was a Michael Myers face sticker on the back
Should
of
have wore my Halloween shirt, yeah.
Bro, all right, horror movies. That's a good topic. You guys like horror movies? I know you do.
Some,
yeah.
All right, so what makes a good horror movie for you? You don't need to tell me your favorite horror movie unless you really want to. You want to smoke a cigar? What's he saying? What are you saying? Speak up. Open the door. Okay. What makes a good horror movie for you? Realistic or absolutely ridiculous?
I like the ridiculous shit. For sure.
I like realistic, but I'm getting tired of the ones about haunted houses.
Yeah, I'm not big on the haunted.
That's just an easy make.
You guys like Slayer, slasher films?
Yeah, I like where they get a bunch of people get killed.
Yeah, me too.
You should watch the one, his name's Art the Clown. It's the name of the movie is called Terrifier.
Terrifier?
Yeah.
Have you seen Wrinkles?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I don't do clown movies.
That's pretty good.
But he never says anything in the whole movie, but he's slashing.
Really?
Yeah, he never says a damn word.
I didn't watch the whole Wrinkles thing, but it's supposed to be about some guy who scares kids, who gets paid to scare kids. And then it ended up...
I may not have seen that, but I've seen one where a guy puts on a clown costume and he becomes the clown. The costume won't come off.
Holy shit. What movie scared y'all the most when y'all were little? When y'all were young and watching movies?
You really want me to say that?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you, I don't guess it
He
was
said you really want me to say that?
It was. I don't even know if it was a full-length movie or not, but it was Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Oh, it was scary, bro. Zombies. Yeah, it was a little scary.
That shit would come on TV and I'd run the fuck out the house.
Yeah.
Damn.
Don't touch me with that.
There was, dude, Gumby freaked me out when I was a kid,
shit.
straight up. Isn't that weird?
Fuck is
It's
that
fucking
about?
weird, bro.
Dude.
You know why it freaked me out? Because my dad's friend dressed up in a full adult-sized Gumby costume and was walking down the hall and scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
But it's funny.
Big-ass Gumby,
it's
bro.
It's funny, though, because... You know, that shit scared me half to death, but me and my dad would sit around, and I'm like 7 or 8 years old, and watch Faces of Death.
Oh,
and
God.
I was cool with that. I guess it was the realistic shit I was cool with. But the fake stupid zombies.
Dude, that
scared
Michael
me.
Jackson video is badass, too.
Yeah.
That's one of the... that video changed the dynamic of music videos forever.
I think so, yeah.
Because the same guy who did their costumes did Star Wars. Did the makeup and shit in Star Wars.
Isn't
Same
that crazy?
motherfucker. Yeah, it's crazy as hell.
I tell you what else used to scare the shit out of me is the robots at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, they were freaky looking.
What? Then they always were broken, so that. And then Chuck E. Cheese would come out, dude, and scare the shit out of me. I used to cry every time.
Really?
Yeah, hell
so
yeah.
that was your Gumby.
Dude.
Chuck E. Cheese
Chuck E.
was your
Cheese scared
Gumby.
the
I never
fuck out
had
of
a
me, bro.
Gumby or a Chuck E. Cheese. You know,
Really?
It was just
Chuck E.
that.
Cheese is terrible.
Dude, Are You Afraid of the Dark on Nickelodeon used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid.
The Goosebumps shows?
Goosebumps. Dude, the books.
No, I never
used
read
to
them.
scare the shit out of me.
If I
R.L.
read-
Stein, fuck you, dude.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, if I used to read shit like that, I'd get nightmares for sure.
Huh? I'm doing a podcast. You're going to have to figure it out yourself. Go watch the TV in there. You don't need the iPad. Well, go find it. Go find it. That's how you teach these little sons of bitches how to do shit. You tell them to go do it. Do it. Go do it. Do it. I'm just glad I can teach y'all how to be a parent on this podcast.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah, fabulous.
Now you just act like they're not there. That's how you get them to go away.
You remind me of
Cooper treats his dog better than me. You're going to say Wesley and fuck you.
No. Ron White. With
Oh.
a cigar in your mouth.
And you should know Norman and then they'll go away. That's how you take care of that.
Tater salad over there.
Give me my whiskey. Ron White, dude, he microdoses mushrooms.
All the time.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. I'm going to put you in the refrigerator. You little creep.
But Yeah, but
Please don't call social services on me, YouTube.
there isn't too much. I will say that, man, these days and time, there isn't too much that scares me anymore.
Well, there's not a lot that scares me, but there is shit that I freak myself out about, like the end of the world. I feel like I freak myself out about that.
Mine is
Dude.
Mine is death, actual dying.
So, all right, let's talk about death. What do y'all think happens when you die? Realistically, first thing that comes to mind when you die, what do you think? Black? You think nothing? You think heaven, hell?
I think heaven. That's just that's just because what I've been taught my entire life. So that's what obviously like that's something you get told.
I believe
from the time you're a kid.
Of
Like,
course.
that's what
I mean,
you think.
I grew up in like the straight.
Bring me your iPad. Bring me your iPad. Go get it and bring it to me. Sorry, y'all.
No.
God damn it.
I grew up in the straight Bible Belt, hellfire and brimstone shit, and I think that's why I don't care much for it anymore.
Well, you're just more of a fan of the devil than you are God.
He'll pay more attention.
He pays a lot of attention, that's for sure.
Hey, we're attention whores, dude. We're attention whores.
So, I mean, and throughout the years, I've tried to come up with my own concept of what I'm satisfied with believing, and I honestly believe that it's like we're really in hell now. The worst is here.
Oh, hell yeah. I like where this is going.
But I'll say this. I'm not trying to be a good human being, and I've been a stellar one in the past. Terrible human being in the past.
Say that again. You and me both.
Stellar. That's a good word.
Straight
dude.
rocket surgeon.
Yeah. Won all types of awards for it.
I bet.
But
the criminal justice system, I'm sure.
very little of that
What were you getting at though, Robbie?
is like, I'm not trying. I believe that there is an afterlife because I'm not trying to be a good person on this earth for shits and giggles. Because if there was nothing, then we would just have.
He needs some motivation to be good, bro.
Can't just do the right thing.
For the right reason. Do it for something.
Which is everybody's reasoning behind everything they do. It's
Just because
something-
it's your reasoning doesn't mean it's everybody
But
else.
ultimately, I mean,
Fucking
but
asshole.
No, but ultimately, I want to do the right things because I don't want to hurt people.
Yeah. That's called goodwill.
that would be a moral
But
compass.
what I'm saying is like, I feel like my depiction of how things go is like, once you die, you either you go to where you think the brighter side of things are, like your version of heaven. There could be different levels, different rooms, whatever it may be. And then if you're not, I think hell in an afterlife sense would be like your soul roaming the earth for eternity.
Like a ghost or a spirit.
But you can see where you were going,
Right.
but you can't interact with anything.
Oh, that'd be terrible. Quit doing that.
Yeah, that would be the ultimate form of torture.
I think
That'd be terrible, bro.
I think hell is all of your life's worst moments combined together, and you relive them over.
Oh,
and
man,
over
that'd be
again.
terrible.
I mean, it's nobody knows. Like
No.
if you ask me,
No,
to draw-
nobody knows. That's the thing, bro. It's crazy. Like, all this speculation for hundreds of years. No, not right now.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Not right now.
I'm not a devil worshiper. I'm none of that shit. But I'm kind of like to a certain degree, like an agnostic. I believe there's something there, but I don't have any physical proof. But I still believe there's something there.
Right.
But I can't tell you exactly what it is.
I think that's got to be like the general consensus. It's like because you can't live throughout every single day and just think that everything's just an insane coincidence, man. You got to have your head in the ground to think that.
Oh yeah, I mean, if there's got to be something there because that should have been gone a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, especially people like us, man.
Yeah, of course.
People don't get what they deserve.
Absolutely. Not.
They definitely don't. I mean, I
Nobody
definitely
ever
believe
does.
that.
Robert De Niro did in the Joker though.
Oh, he got shot in the face, son. Spoiler alert. Have you seen the Joker?
No.
I got it on DVD at the house. 'Cause
I enjoyed it.
That's one of the best movies
Dude,
I've
I
ever seen.
thoroughly.
in my entire
I mean,
life.
it was dark, bro. Hey,
Yeah.
where are you going? I'm about to fix this. Stay right there.
That was one of the best movies ever.
Dude, it was so good.
It's because
Have you seen the Venom movie with Tom Hardy?
No, is that good?
I don't know. I'm afraid to watch it because I'm a Tom Hardy fan,
too.
and I just watched the Capone movie, and it was fucking terrible.
Really?
It was so bad. Worst movie I've seen since Bicentennial Man.
I think I liked it because the Joker, because you actually become a part of the movie.
Yeah,
You become
dude,
engaged.
and Joaquin Phoenix was fucking brilliant.
Amazing.
Brilliant. I got a picture of his face in there. I'm going to draw it. Such a good movie.
I'm going to get his picture of the Joker tattooed on my leg along with the rest of the
I'll show you
clowns.
the one I'm going to draw. I just thought this picture was so fucking badass. Dude, the part where he comes down the stairs dancing.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. One of the best scenes of any movie ever, bro. Robbie loves clowns, just in case. That's the one I'm going to draw.
Yeah, that's
How
I'm
cool
going to
is
do
that shit?
but I'm going to do that picture there, but it's only half of the face
Oh, that's cool.
in color.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
And I mean, because that's the best version of the Joker. He blew.
Yeah, but you got
Ledger.
Heath Ledger
Nah,
was.
Heath Ledger was better.
Yeah, but you
I
hadn't
think.
seen it.
Yeah, but
You hadn't even seen it. You can't say that.
I like
but
it. You can say
Heath
whatever the fuck you
Ledger,
want.
dude, Heath Ledger was fucking amazing.
phenomenal.
He was, but I
Amazing.
like this one because it solely focused on the Joker. There was not a whole lot of Batman involved.
No, it was all about the
That's
Joker.
true.
And that's what I
Bruce
like.
Wayne was in it as a kid, as a child,
I mean, of course.
which I thought was super cool. Is
But,
that thing on fire, bro?
Yeah,
Bro, I
it's
took
like
the
incense, son.
dude. I took the flame to that thing one time, and it's on fire, dude.
Took the flame.
Yeah, dude. I'm glad you brought the Joker up because I felt like there was a much bigger message in that movie about mental health.
Of course. I mean, people don't take it a whole lot into consideration when they're dealing with people.
No.
And
All right,
then-
I'm about to give this kid my phone and knock him out.
I mean, and then they wonder, really, truly, why people snap and do what they do.
Here, you just have my phone since you keep interrupting me. You
What,
don't have
giving
any
your kid a
manners.
5-hour energy drink?
It looks like it, don't it? It's called a Go-Gurt. I'm going to give him some Go-Gurt and some secondhand cigar smoke. That's what I'm going to give him.
That's what we were all raised on.
God
Yeah,
damn
we
it.
turned out fine. I mean, I drink out of the water fountain, the water's hose.
The hose, yeah. You drink out of the hose, bro.
I still do.
See, I'm afraid to drink out the hose in Wilmington. Jesus Christ, dude.
That'd make you stronger.
Or just kill you dead. Oh, I was going to ask y'all. So I wanted to bring this up. Hey, watch where you're going with that yogurt, bro. See, you got to keep an eye on your kids before they mess up all your shit.
Don't pour it in the X.
Bro, finish eating that before you go back in there. Okay? He's going to look at him, bro. Look at his face.
He's the devil.
Dude, it reincarnated. Bro, my other kid's fucking perfect.
Should have named him Damien.
That's what, yeah.
Omen.
That's what he reminds me of.
Like
Wow,
father, like
dude.
son, right?
Wow, dude. I was a good kid.
Yeah, right.
I was, dude. I was a good fucking kid. Serial killers. That's what I wanted. Because we've talked about serial killers, and I wanted to talk kind of,
A little bit about that.
yeah, just about
I
like,
don't know a bunch about a whole lot of
bro,
them.
just the
but
psychology behind it. Like, what do you think's going on in these fucking dudes' brains? Like John Wayne Gacy. Like, what was going on in that guy's brain? Like, what's the malfunction there?
his biggest one was the fact that he was a closet homosexual.
You can say whatever you want on this
He was
podcast.
a closet homosexual, and the guys that worked for him, he would interact with them, and then they would either one of two things: they would either threaten to tell somebody,
God, dude. Bro, that Go-Gurt is on my Xbox, bro.
but it ain't in it.
It's about to be. Jesus Christ, dude. God damn it, son. Go inside.
Give him the phone.
Christ, dude. Here, take the phone. Go inside. And quit messing. Quit and go. He's doing it on purpose. That's what he does. Just so everybody fucking knows. God damn it. That's what it's like having a goddamn 3.5-year-old, people. Jesus
But he's a
fucking
good kid
Christ.
most of the time, right?
Yeah, I guess, dude. I fucking guess.
No, he was a closet homophobe. I mean,
He's not talking about my child. He's talking about John Wayne Gacy, just so everybody knows.
Yeah, he was a closet homosexual, and when the people would, like he would interact with, would want to leave the situation, he was scared they were going to blow his cover, so he'd just kill him. And then he got the taste of the blood and liked continuing to do it.
Dude, how many serial killers do you think we don't have now because homosexuality is acceptable? Because a lot of them, like Jeffrey Dahmer, fuck dudes, fuck dead bodies.
He was crazy.
Crazy.
Well, look at Ed Gein.
Didn't care. He'd fuck anything probably. Farm animals.
No, he was the one that would take the women or people, mostly women, take them back to his farmhouse.
Mostly women.
Hang them up
On meat hooks.
and skin them.
And wear their skin.
Yeah.
And jerk off in it probably.
Probably. I don't know.
And he had a lampshade made out of human skin.
The Psycho stuff is really originated around him.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre stuff originated around him too.
Yeah, so
Like Leatherface.
Yeah.
Dude, Texas Chainsaw Massacre still scares me when I watch that shit.
The original.
The OG one is fucking wild.
I love it.
The family.
The Saw is family.
Dude, the way he dances with the saw at the end. He's like,
They say that in the movie, though. They're like, the Saw is family.
oh my God, what a crazy... Dude, think about being in that position. Being in somebody's house that has dead bodies in the basement.
And
Holy
you're about
shit.
to be at lunch.
Yeah, you're about to be done for. Done.
I mean, seriously, they eat you.
Dude comes around the corner wearing your wife's face. You're like, fuck.
Hey, I know you from somewhere.
I've had my dick in your mouth before. Oh, wait. You have a chainsaw and you're 250 fucking pounds. Fuck, dude.
Ain't working.
Crazy, bro.
Ain't working.
People do some insane shit. John Wayne Gacy, he had like 30 bodies in his crawl space.
No, there was 26 under his house, and they found 7 in the river because he ran out of space.
Christ.
He's the one that has the most confirmed, where they actually found the most bodies.
God damn, dude.
And they would have never got him if they wouldn't have smelt the bodies. But it's hard to hide the rotting stench of 26 bodies.
Bro, you gotta do... Okay, alright, here's a good fucking thing for us to talk about. And then, don't let me forget this, but time travel after this. I've been thinking about time travel, but if you're a serial killer, you're bloodthirsty. This is a perfect question for Robbie. Yo,
I'm not as bad as people think
you're
I
a
am.
serial killer, right? This is for everybody, though. How do you do it and get away with it?
It's going to be premeditated.
Of course.
It's not going to be...
I'm asking you to premeditate right now.
On film.
on camera,
on camera.
for all criminal...
Now we know.
All right,
Probably I would just... I mean...
I'm getting a 50-gallon drum of acid. That's how I'm dissolving all the bodies.
Not too many people know where my dad lives, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kill him, however is necessary at the time. And then I'm going to throw him in my car, and I'm going to drive him up to his house in the bumfuck woods and just toss them out. Nobody would ever find them if they're 300 miles away.
I mean, birds start circling, bro. Buzzards, birds. If somebody sees birds, people come up missing, bro. People start
In
looking.
the country.
Yeah, but people are going to look for those people because they know people who,
they ain't going to go 300 miles down
maybe
the road.
not, but they're going to know something happened.
Okay, I'll bury them, but they'll be 300 miles away. They're going to be...
You got to bury them or burn them. You
with
could
some
burn
diesel
them.
fuel, because
You
it burns hot.
Yeah, you could
hotter.
burn them. But, like, how you hiding the bodies? What do you think? How you hiding your bodies?
I'm shooting them 12 gauge.
Face? Where are you shooting them?
Wherever. It doesn't matter. One
For
shot.
no fucking reason whatsoever. You're a serial killer.
I'm
You
probably
don't need
gonna-
a reason.
I'm
Oh,
probably
no.
You don't need a motive.
No, why would you?
Probably
You're a
just
serial
slit
killer.
their
You're
throat
sick.
and let them bleed out.
That'd be kinda cool.
Yeah, you're totally going for the stimulation.
I think that'd be cool. I mean,
You shoot them with a 12
if you're a
gauge,
serial killer,
yeah,
I'm talking about.
But that's one of the most common guns in the world. You can use 9mm too. Like as long as you don't touch the casing, you could leave the fucking casing there.
But I wouldn't
Nobody
consider
sees you.
mine being...
Well, you loaded the casing.
But you don't. You wear gloves when you load the casing.
Yeah, you gotta wear
I
gloves.
don't know if I'd consider mine being a serial killer, though, because I'm going to do it to people that I feel deserves it.
No,
That's
you
still a
are a
serial
serial
killer.
killer.
Okay.
No, I'm just telling you, you already are a serial killer.
Okay, yeah. If I'm
That's
a
your
serial
life's
killer,
purpose, is
if
to
I'm
kill
a
people.
If I'm a serial killer, then there's going to be multiple ones, so then I'm not going to
Multiple.
drive them 300
So
miles.
what are you
That's
gonna
get a
do?
little
What are you
long.
gonna do?
Miles offshore, mob style, concrete blocks,
Yeah?
right down on the bottom.
Throw them off the end of Johnny Mercer's.
As long as you don't let none of that DNA get on them. See ya. Even if they find them, what are they gonna do?
You wear fully dressed head to
I'm
toe.
thinking the acid, bro. The acid out in the middle of the woods. Have a barrel of acid.
You're going to set it up like a moonshine steel.
Yes,
out there.
like a moonshine
Oh,
steel, but acid.
You don't need acid. You just need toilet bowl works.
Acid bath.
I want him to completely
band.
completely dissolve bone, dental records.
Toilet bowl works 7 days.
Dude,
Too bad Dahmer's not around. You can talk to him.
Yeah, did he do that?
Yeah, he when they went to his house, they found bodies in the bathtub in acid and
You
shit.
can use Drano too.
Damn.
At certain points in time before he would try to dissolve them, he would be in there taking a shower and the body be in the bottom of the
That is
shower.
fucking weird.
He's fucked up, man.
That is weird, bro.
And then he would eat them.
Dude.
I always tell people, could you imagine going to his house for a barbecue?
But could you imagine like the protein value in like a nice calf steak or something?
I'd eat the ass muscle.
You definitely
That's
wouldn't
like a
want to
ribeye.
go over.
Yeah.
You
Fatty ass
definitely
muscle.
Boy.
You definitely wouldn't want to go to his house when he said he was eating hot dogs for dinner.
Hell nah, dude. That's a dick, bro.
Straight
That's
up.
a dick, bro. That's a dick shaft you just ate.
And he'd be like,
You
ever
got some
had one in
conies
your
and then you got
mouth?
some beanie weenies.
Well, you got one now.
Hey, you want one without the bun?
Let me use your bud.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, how many people do y'all think have eaten people? Like in the history of the world? Like
Yeah.
what percentage of people do you think have eaten people? Because all the Indians used to eat each other.
In the it's not a high percentage. It had to be like
20%.
no.
That's high. That's high.
Way, dude.
I love that guy.
Way.
No, I'm saying like.
Dude, I love his face when he said it. He goes, 20%.
Since about the beginning.
Bitch, I know.
Beginning of time, bro.
Yeah, I mean, some places resources were limited.
Yeah, but you
Dude, there's still cannibals right now.
Yeah, there is, but you got billions of people in the world that have lived billions and billions and billions. I'm saying
There's some of those tribes in
Sub-
different countries that still eat the hearts.
Yeah,
And
there's
stuff.
still
sub
eat people.
5%. 5% or less. In the history of the world, in the history of ever,
There's,
5%
you think
or
there's
less.
still people now that are in America that eat people?
All the time.
You think so?
I don't think all the time, but I'm sure they're out there.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's somebody out there doing it.
Y'all ever heard of Big Lurch?
No.
I've
He's-
heard of Big Nietzsche, Larry Hoover.
Hey, dude, Big Lurch is a rapper, and he fucking killed his girlfriend and fucking ate her. And he's in prison for it. His
Yum.
name's Big Lurch. And Lurch was the guy from the Addams Family, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big Frankenstein motherfucker.
Butler.
Yes. Yeah, thought that was Lurch. But yeah, Big Lurch killed his girlfriend and ate her. He was on bath salts, I think.
Nice.
He was on something. PCP. He was on PCP.
Makes more sense.
And he killed his girlfriend and fucking ate her.
Bath salts, that
Fact
guy in
check me.
Miami ate that homeless dude's face.
That is weird.
And they
Uncooked.
shot at him, and he just turned around and growled at him and kept eating
Isn't that fun?
the dude
Oh my god, dude.
That sounds like some drugs you want to do, right?
on the bath
Have
salts.
y'all done bath salts before?
Never.
No.
I did them one time, didn't do nothing to me. I don't see
And then
what.
there was somebody who was running around in Wilmington on bath salts down Forest Hills naked as fuck.
Hell
jumping on cars
yeah,
and shit.
dude.
Jesus Christ.
Sounds like a good time.
I wonder what bath salt is.
Salts for your bath.
I just wonder what in the fuck.
Some fucked up compound that they could get away with selling it
It's
legally.
probably like some extremely bootleg meth.
Yeah, it's got to be, right?
I'm talking like bootleg, like the
Get all up on that
bargain-
mic. There
like
you
the
go.
bargain basement.
Like shake and bake.
You bought
Okay.
all the ingredients at the Family Dollar and made shit.
I think it's made by like a chemist. I think bath salt's made by some chemist, college kid probably, who wanted to get tweaked
Some
out.
Breaking Bad shit.
Yes, some college kid that wanted to get tweaked out.
Some kid that wanted Adderall but couldn't find it. He was like, "Let me put these."
Doctor
chemicals
kept
together."
telling him, "You
That's
don't,
like
you don't
that
have ADD. You don't,
Crocodile stuff.
That's
you ever heard
bullshit.
of
Every
that?
doctor will give you Adderall.
right?
Have you ever heard of that?
What?
The
It's like
crocodile.
way worse than heroin, right?
Yeah, and it's way cheaper, but it eats your flesh.
It's a flesh-eating drug, bro. Ooh. Yeah,
But
crocodile.
it's probably like the quarter of the cost of heroin.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but you're gonna look like shit forever after that.
You
Yeah,
look like
you're
shit
gonna
anyway.
see your bone. I mean,
Yeah,
it's gonna
dude,
look
that
like
is
it's
disgusting.
gonna look like a cougar just come up
man.
and.
You got that big
Fuck,
beast
dude.
on your back. Sometimes you gotta let a little skin go.
Can you imagine getting eaten by a fucking cougar, dude?
I'll just lay there and die.
Dude, what? Don't you think it would probably eat your fucking face first, or your dick?
I say if you're
probably eat your asshole
I'll die
first.
fighting.
if you're running, he's probably going to go for your leg first, but then he's ultimately going to go for your throat.
Like a 190-pound fucking full-grown
He's going
goddamn
to get
cougar
you by the leg, and then he's going to go for your throat because that's what they'll.
to fucking cut your air supply,
Yeah,
off,
instantly.
crush your fucking esophagus.
That'd be awesome.
Those lines and stuff, I think that's what they normally go for.
that thing runs at
first.
me. I'm trying to kick a field goal with his face.
Dude? What if you got fucking, bruh? What if you were fucking chilling in Africa, and you had a
Never.
fucking Dude, listen.
Like the naked and afraid shit.
Bro, if you were chilling in Africa
Never.
on a fucking trophy hunt, right? And you're hunting a fucking elephant with a 50 cal, right?
I'm not gonna do that because
I think that's
dope.
No, I'm just
too.
telling you, you're
Go
doing
ahead,
it.
go ahead.
You're doing it. Fuck your morals. You're doing it.
Land
You're
the
there.
fucking plane.
Hey.
Who are we? The owner?
Land the goddamn plane.
Who are we? The owner of Jimmy John's?
Yes, you're the owner of Jimmy John's, and you're in the fucking African. What's that shit called?
Safari.
That's what I would think it would be called. All right, you're on an African safari,
It is
and
a
you got a
safari.
50 caliber fucking. What do they call them things? Fucking big old 50 cal. You're with the tripod and shit,
Oh, what are you trying to mow down a whole herd?
dude. You're just gonna fucking blam a fucking elephant, right? You lay down in the grass and you set your fucking 50 cal up, and the elephant's like, I don't know, fucking 75 yards away, and you go and you fucking you load it back, your bullet goes in, and you're fucking looking through your scope, and you hear something beside you, and you look, and it's like 40 fucking hyenas, and they're gonna eat you asshole first, because that's what the fuck they do, bro. They eat you asshole first, bro, and you know that now because I told you.
No, what you do is you go ahead and pull the trigger, you shoot the elephant, and then you run towards the elephant, and hopefully they'll see it and leave you alone.
Dude.
Or you run towards the elephant anyway and hope that bitch kills you quick.
Yeah.
Dude, asshole. Think about getting eaten asshole first by hyenas.
Be like the hyenas in Lion King.
shooting-
That's what they sound like, bro.
Right? Like the hyenas in Lion King.
Oh, I was like, what is that? Yes, like the hyenas in the... Have you seen the new Lion
Yeah.
King? Bruh. Badass, bro.
Sarah's like a huge Disney fan, so we
Yeah,
watch
Dude,
all
the
that.
new Lion
That's
King is
good.
awesome, dude. But yes, hyenas eat you asshole first.
That's terrible.
Female hyenas have bigger dicks than male hyenas. Did you know that?
Female
Swear to
hyenas
God,
have
they're
dicks?
fake dicks, bro. They're fake fucking dicks.
What?
And they're to exert their dominance
Where
over
did you
them.
learn this?
Bro, I'm just telling you. I'm not making this shit up,
They
people.
make them out of elephant
Fact check me,
tusk.
bro. They're big old dick clits.
I'd rather
Clit
die
dicks,
by
bro.
elephant tusk than get my asshole eaten by a hyena.
Rather
All
have
day.
the tusk rammed
The
up
hyena
my
asshole eating
I
might
bet you
feel
would.
good for like half a second, though.
What?
It could feel good for like half a second.
Not with their fucking teeth, bro. They're not tonguing that
they
thing
got. They
out.
might tongue it first.
gonna
They ain't
tickle
tonguing
it first.
shit.
He's gonna get
Nah.
you primed up and then eat your asshole.
No, there's no manners there. No manners.
No.
No bedside manner at all.
One of them's gonna hold you down. The other one's gonna eat your asshole.
They're just going to Narin.
Dude. Oh my God. What would be the worst animal to get fucking eaten by?
Ants.
I think a gorilla, bro, because they'll rip your dick off, rip your
I don't
fingers
know,
off,
man. I'm gonna say maybe like an alligator or something. He gonna death roll you
and drown you.
Yeah, and
You're gonna drown.
He's gonna be fucking
At least you
slinging
drown.
around.
I mean, you could get eaten
But he's
slow
gonna
by
beat
something.
the shit out of you before he drowns you.
What about an anaconda? Anaconda, you're just all right.
He's
Here's
just gonna swallow you whole.
He just suffocates you.
think about that. Suffocating, knowing this thing's gonna.
But at
fucking-
least you only got a couple minutes to know.
think
that you're
about what
gone.
it's like to
But
be
let me
J-Lo,
ask this:
bro.
are you talking about where they
Suffocated.
where they eat you or where they just kill you?
How would the anaconda kill J-Lo in the movie? Because her ass is so fat, bro. How could it wrap around that thing? Tell me. Impossible. We knew you were gonna live, J-Lo.
Yeah.
Bro, he's gonna eat you alive and throw you back up like he did that
Bones
one
in
guy.
the hair.
And you're gonna wink. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
He threw the guy up and the guy winked and fucking.
An alligator
See ya.
or something like that, because he's gonna beat me pretty.
So you
square.
think an alligator would be the worst?
Yeah.
I think a fucking.
And then they're not going to chew; they're just going to tear at you. So
Yeah.
if you're still remotely alive, it's going to hurt like. It's not
Fucking-
going to be quick.
A child got eaten by an alligator at Disney World last year, or a couple years ago.
That's
A
good.
small child. It's
Goodbye.
fucked up, dude.
Parents of the
Mama
year.
got paid.
Oh my
Probably
god.
not. A kid probably did some dumb shit while she wasn't paying attention.
He was a bad kid anyway,
That's just like going to Greenfield and kicking them and expecting for it not to attack you.
dude. What do you
A lot
think
of
the
guys
worst
are-
animal to get eaten by would be?
Rats.
Oh my god! Remember on Bad Boys where he put that fucking bucket on the guy's stomach and
And
put the
heat it
rat
up.
in it and hit a torch on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
And
they
the rat-
eat you from the inside.
Bro.
Yeah.
They chew
Fuck.
through you.
That was one of the worst torture mechanisms I've ever seen.
Yes.
Dude, rats are fucking disgusting. Ugh. They carry the fucking bubonic plague, dude.
Now it's called the coronavirus.
Dude, is that the bubonic plague,
Yeah.
dude?
Or that's what they're thinking until November 5th.
Right.
Then it's going to magically disappear. They're going to have vaccines for everybody.
Yeah, because that's election day. Is
Yeah.
what you're, you know, you're the fifth fucking person to say that.
The day after election day.
Yeah. You're
I
the
agree with
fifth
that
person to
wholeheartedly.
say that, dude. About
And I'm going to say this for everybody here. Go Trump. Fuck your feelings.
Hell yeah.
I
told you,
pro Trump.
I said Robbie loves Trump. Let's get him talking about Trump on the podcast. And Cooper's like, does he? Does he love Trump? I'm like, bro, do you not read his Facebook?
I don't have Facebook.
I don't.
The
The only
okay.
thing I wished he would do, and it would help his cause, is stay off the social media.
Yeah,
No, dude,
why
do
you on there?
it.
Why you on there, bud?
Do it.
Get off of there.
Because he's never.
Go play some
It's
golf or
never
something.
going to be embraced by the public.
Well, because the 90, I'd say, percent of the public ain't near as fucking ratchet and raw as we are,
No.
and Trump is on our level.
There's
with
too
that
many
shit.
followers and not enough people who want to be leaders in this country.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I've already been called, throughout this whole time of the Black Lives Matter and all this.
You probably been posting some crazy shit on Facebook, haven't you?
I've got in some heated discussions.
Yeah, tell us about them.
Like I signed a petition to keep Hugh McRae's name Hugh McRae, just because I felt like they should just leave well enough alone.
He was a racist piece of shit, though.
I get that, but he's also, regardless of that, he's the one who donated the land in the original for the park.
Think about how he got that land. Probably through
With
slavery.
some money.
Probably through his money that his family got from people fucking.
Well, I was
being
just saying,
slaves.
there's a time. I mean,
No, let's talk about it, Robbie. I want to know. I want to
no,
know
what I'm
what
saying is for so long, anybody and their brother, regardless of skin color or anything, would go there and not give a fuck about that name.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, here it's a big issue. And I am so happy that when they changed the name, they didn't name it after nobody.
What are you talking about?
They
call
changed it to Longleaf Park.
Oh, they did change the name.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it's not affiliated with anybody.
Well, see, if it was his land, how can you take the guy's name off of it?
And that's what I'm saying.
How about I don't
He
understand-
donated, so it's not technically his anymore. I mean,
Oh, so it's not like it
not
wasn't.
like it's fair.
It wasn't a stipulation of the
Yeah.
donation to keep his name on it. If that was part of the deal, that's
I
part
mean,
of
I
the
think
fucking-
it
matter if
was
it's
back in the day, and
that's
they
part
said
of
if
the
they
deal,
ever
then.
took the name off, then they had to give the land back to the family. But
Okay,
now,
well then that's the
but
deal.
now that's kind of changed.
That's bullshit. That
Everything's
was the
changed.
It
fucking
is.
the
deal.
rules have changed, sir. This is history.
They changed the Redskins to the Washington football team.
That's the dumbest
They
shit.
need to name it the Washington Sentinels for that movie, The Replacements, with Keanu Reeves.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
a great movie.
Yeah, they
That
need
is
Yeah,
to
but that's
name
the
it.
same thing as the Redskins, pretty much, right? Sentinel, isn't that an Indian tribe?
Yeah.
No, you're thinking of Seminole.
Oh, what's a Sentinel?
Stupid us.
Look it up.
We're dumb.
Yeah. As
Robbie don't know what it is either. That's why he
Something
said
to do with the government.
Is that
Oh,
like a
is it?
centennial? Or a millennial?
I think that means it happens 3 times a year, right? Okay, all right. Washington football team, bro. They should have named it something. They should have named it Washington Team Football, so it'd be WTF.
The Washington
Yeah.
Foreskins.
The Washington Foreskins.
But,
Jesus Christ, dude.
I mean, man, all
the
this
Washington Whiteface.
Yeah, go ahead.
stuff
Bro.
is so crazy.
Are they going to rename Indian Motorcycle?
Dude.
But they're thinking about now changing the name of the Cleveland Indians.
I mean, of course they are.
Why though? If they rename the Atlanta Braves, I'll be furious.
No, the Braves said, no way are we changing
Well, the
our
Braves
name."
is talking
Fuck
about
yeah.
that's talking about a male Indian that fights and goes out and hunts, and like that's just what that was
Yeah, they said, no way we're doing
that was an endearing
Good.
term almost.
Somebody needs to stand up and be like, I don't give a fuck how much it hurts your feelings.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to.
Oh, but what I was trying to say was, so I signed a petition on Facebook for that shit. Immediately it posts, and I get called a fucking racist for that shit. And me and this motherfucker went back and forth about this shit, and they wanted to tell me that that I was
Come up on that mic a little bit.
that I was
There you go.
basically ignorant because I didn't have a college education, and all he had was a liberal arts bachelor's degree.
Oh, wow.
No,
What do you use that for?
A liberal arts associate's degree from Cape Fear.
That means he knows how to use those glue sticks that you fucking
Yeah.
twist.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's probably
and I
sniffed
went
them
the
a few too
fuck
many
off,
times.
and told him, look, just, my life. He's like, what are you doing? I'm getting ready to go to law school. What are you doing with your life? I said, I'm married. I got a fucking house, a good job, all the shit that might consider one being successful. I said, but you're going to sit here and talk shit to me, and all you got's a little piddly associate's degree? Don't fucking come at me with that shit. Man, my blood was boiling. And then I've got into arguments about...
Well, he won, you lost. They changed the name of the fucking park.
Boom! Whoa!
I'm just fucking with you, Robbie.
No, but the biggest one was when I was getting in these discussions about the people being downtown protesting, being like, "Fuck 12, all cops are bad, this, that, and the other." That shit there burnt me up.
Well, don't call them when you get in fucking.
And that's what I said. I'm like, who are you?
Just don't call them.
Who you gonna call whenever the shit is?
You gonna call Ghostbusters?
Call 911.
Motherfucker.
You gonna call 911 and be like, "Don't send the police. Some shit's really going on, but don't send the police to my house." Then what's the point of calling 911?
That's the thing too. Is like there's a lot of people that we know that are all out there with those with signs like that.
Shout out to Chris Parsons.
Is he one?
Shout out to Chris Parsons. We know you out there on the front lines, boy. Yeah.
He was one.
All I'm saying
I
is
don't care. I mean, we're friends still on Facebook and stuff. He's got his opinions, but
I like Chris.
He's one of the
but
ones I
agree
got
with him.
into the argument about that shit with.
Yeah. Okay. Can we all agree that Black Lives Matter?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
just the
100%,
sentence,
yeah.
the sentence that's Black Lives Matter. We can all agree on that, right?
But I will say this: all fucking lives matter.
I mean, yes. Any logical
And I'm
person.
gonna
God
say
damn it,
this,
we're gonna be on CNN.
Well, now you can't say that.
No, you can't.
Like
or
it's
they'll
like,
beat the
what
shit out of
the
you.
fuck, dude?
When you say Black Lives Matter, it creates a huge amount of division.
Yeah.
Of course.
Let me say this, because the thing that fucking frustrates me the most about all this is like you've got all like. To me, this is like
Take a deep breath, Cooper.
I know it's fucking ridiculous. Like I've always grown up submerged in the black community. Like playing basketball, a lot of my friends were black. I didn't hang out with a lot of white kids because I honestly didn't like fucking white kids when I was a kid.
They're fucking
they were
nerds.
shitty. Yeah,
They're fucking can't dance.
No,
Their music sucks.
but like and like even
They have no culture.
Yeah, but even like selling
Their
fish.
food ain't seasoned enough.
No.
Goddamn
Bland.
white people.
Terrible
Bland
food.
ass fucking
Bland.
food.
But like the thing is like where were all you motherfuckers at when we used to pack lunches and take them to my black friends that didn't have enough money to eat? Where were you at when my buddies were living in a shack and I was up at night worrying about him freezing to death in this house in the middle of the winter? But now all this stuff is happening. You want to fucking be out here screaming at the top of your lungs. I bet you don't have a single fucking black person in your contacts. I bet you don't even talk to one on a regular basis. And, like, that's the thing that frustrates me the most is these are the motherfuckers that'll look at me like I'm a racist piece of shit when I have done nothing but be here for my brothers and sisters and, like, we'll stand up for them any
Regardless
day of
of
the
what
fucking
color
week.
they are.
Right, exactly.
Black lives will not matter until Black Lives Matter to black people.
I mean,
They need to take that shit down
can't argue with that.
to Creekwood and preach that shit.
Yeah, where they're shooting each other
Yes.
every day down there. I've had some black people talk about
And I am far from racist. Let me say
that
that.
type of shit. I've had black people on the
Yeah.
podcast to talk about it, and they would agree with what you just said.
Well, the thing that
Most of the black people in this country do not like the Black Lives Matter.
or the black on black crime.
yeah.
There was a video I watched of this girl, and she was in the middle of the looting and the rioting stuff. She was one of the ones whose businesses was affected from the shit. It was her and 4 other ladies trying to clean up the mess. And she was in her car talking about it, crying, talking about, y'all supposed to protect me. A black man just came up and tried to rob us while we were cleaning up our business. You're supposed to protect us, not try to hurt us even more. You know, if more people would focus on loving somebody than hating them, we'd get a lot further.
Yeah,
Well,
for sure.
and therein lies the issue, you know.
Well, here's the thing.
But let me say this real quick, but I will not apologize for anything that any of my relatives may have done 300 years ago.
Me either. I don't give a fuck.
I didn't own the slaves,
Yeah, it's
and you
fucked
ain't
up,
never
but
been in a cotton field, so fuck you.
Yeah, I mean, bro, like, I'm not
gonna apologize.
I'm not gonna apologize for what you did to somebody yesterday. Same shit.
That's just like
same
I
shit.
seen it. A perfect thing was that it had 2 little girls, a white girl and an Asian girl. It said asking this one to apologize for slavery. Asking the white girl to apologize for slavery is like asking the Asian girl to apologize for her ancestors bombing Pearl Harbor.
Or us for dropping bomb on Hiroshima.
I mean, it's irrelevant.
The thing that frustrates me the most is like is the most of the people that are tearing shit up and acting like complete idiots are mostly white people. And who's getting blamed for that too now? It's just
Black
like,
people,
yeah.
Black Lives Matter, get blamed for your stupid ass bullshit.
And
Look, if a lot of them stupid motherfuckers would have never got involved, it wouldn't be what it is.
No.
If the one guy wouldn't have shot all them fucking cops in Texas fucking like 3 years ago, the sniper guy who shot like 5 cops during the protest they were having, that made shit way worse.
Yeah.
Way fucking worse. And people will argue like you have to have acts of violence in order to get people to pay attention. And it's
Martin Luther King did.
Yeah, and look what he did. Look what he fucking did.
He
They don't talk about Malcolm X, bro. They talk about Martin Luther King.
He may have not really. I don't think he really had anything changed right away, but he had a lot of people thinking different, which is very important.
Wouldn't all lives matter be what Martin Luther King actually was preaching?
Yeah.
Not Black Lives Matter, but all lives matter equally. Every man is created equal.
Yeah. I mean,
that's what Martin Luther King preached.
And y'all probably know who I'm talking about, but I'm not going to say. I know a person who is a good friend of mine who is in law enforcement. And he was telling me about that shit where he had to go down there on the civil dispute team. I think that's what they call it.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm just standing here dodging bricks just because I'm a policeman. And then they wonder why people get shot.
You're not thinking about their wives or their children.
No, just because he wears a badge.
Yeah, same fucking.
I guarantee you, if I come to your house and you're one of these ACAB people and I run up in your shit and start fucking you up, who are you going to want to call in?
Yeah.
You know? Like that's what sucks. I mean, dude, and I'm not saying that there's shitty fucking humans everywhere. Man.
There's shitty cops. Yeah. There's shitty fucking
Regardless,
shit has to change for sure on all levels.
Of course, regardless of race, color, creed, whatever, a bad person is a bad person. It doesn't matter what color you are.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody's screaming defund the police when really, like, these motherfuckers.
No, just teach your kids how to behave.
Yeah.
Well, you need to educate these cops too, because they go to school for 6 months, and some of them are not
agree with
fit.
that too.
Barbers go to school more hours than fucking cops.
Yes.
Nurses do. I mean, yeah.
They don't. And like the thing is too, like I agree with what Rogan said. They should be blue belts in jiu-jitsu. They should go to school for 2 years.
Purple belt.
Purple belts.
Yeah, they should have to obtain a degree in law enforcement. I mean, you should have to go there and know it ain't just put a warm body in a uniform to fill a quota.
Well, unfortunately, it's going to keep happening because of the way police are getting treated.
Yeah.
But I don't
there's
like.
not going to be anybody that wants to do that.
But
job.
I don't like the fact. I will say this: the stuff that happened to George Floyd should have not happened.
Hell no.
What they should have done was they should have slapped the cuffs on him and threw him in the fucking car.
Well, one of the 4 cops should have said, "Yo, bro, back off a little bit."
But here's the
Jesus
claimed
Christ.
here's where this shit
You had
gets
8
sticky.
minutes to fucking tell your homeboy to get your goddamn knee off of him.
How about
I would tell you that if we got in a fight out there right now, you beat the shit out of a kid and you wanted to stand there with your foot on his fucking throat, I'd be like, yo, take your foot off his throat.
The thing
Like,
is,
don't kill
though,
this
is
motherfucker.
even though there's 4 cops there was God knows how many people watching that happen. They could have bum rushed him and at least threw or
Dude,
or
think how scared all them people were.
or
Them
threw
fucking
something
cops,
at the
bro.
cop.
I would have been scared to fucking do
If
anything.
he would have, they could
I'd
have
have
at
been
least
scared.
threw something at the cop to make him move, and it could have.
Then you're the one with fucking 3 bullet holes in you, fucking laying there dying. They won't even call the fucking ambulance.
I mean, but I'm saying,
They wouldn't give a shit about
Bro,
you.
they don't give a fuck about you. A lot of them cops care just
But what
about
I'm
as much
saying
about
is-
you as the fucking government cares about you.
But in regards to that, is what happened to him was very unjust, and it happens to a lot of other people.
Yeah.
That one just happened to be captured on film. But I don't like the fact that they are making this man a martyr when he was not the most stand-up human being.
Nobody is, though.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Nobody.
You shouldn't be
Martin
like,
Luther King.
He did,
There's a
he
shit ton
probably
of dirt
did.
on him, bro.
Oh, I'm
There's a
sure.
bunch of dirt on him. But, like, nobody is. Nobody's going to be your saint, bro.
But at the same time, I know a lot of people like that, and he could have been potentially process of changing his ways and being a really good person at that time.
Yeah.
I mean, but you're not gonna hold him up and say that he's like holier than thou.
Yeah, but that part doesn't even matter at all. The fact is that he was spending a $20 bill that was fake and got killed because of it, because this cop didn't know how to do his fucking job correctly.
That they said he used to work with in a club.
Yeah, he had beef with the guy.
Yeah.
And the motherfucker got a badge. Here's my fucking problem. I ain't going to talk shit about cops.
Here's an alternative theory with all this.
All right.
Though. And this was brought to my attention yesterday, and it makes a lot of sense. What if they were doing the counterfeiting at the club that him and the cop worked in, and the cop at one point in time was in on it?
Had some dirt on him.
And when he seen him, he said, "Oh, we can't let this get out." So he took care of business so George Floyd would keep his mouth shut.
Damn, that's some deep shit.
Because he was in on the counterfeiting shit.
That's deep, bro.
Because you don't know where, I mean, he's dead, so you don't know where he got the counterfeit money from.
Right.
They could have been doing it in the club.
Yeah, that's
The
that's
cop could have
deep.
been a part of it.
Could have been.
But we
Like
never,
training day type shit. Fucking
you never know.
badass.
But the thing they need, and I said it earlier before we were on film, the shit they need to be extremely pissed off with, and it would clear house in Congress, is if they opened them Epstein books.
Oh, I want to know what. I want to know whose names are. I want to know what tapes they have.
Everybody.
They have tapes, bro.
Yeah.
That Justine, what's her name?
Maxwell.
That Justine Maxwell. She's gonna, if she don't get killed or die, she's gonna,
dead.
dude. She's gonna bust
She's
it
going to
wide
take a
open,
plea
bro.
where she's going to spend like 10 years in prison for all that shit, and she's going to spill her guts.
Yeah, but I don't think they'll. Stop. I don't think they'll ever let it come out, bro. Because if you look back in history, I'm reading that book right there is about Robert F. Kennedy, John F. Kennedy's brother, and the government will at all costs cover their shit up.
Oh, they were terrible people.
At all costs. The CIA, terrible fucking
people.
organization, bro. There's fucking a million books written about how the CIA is just shitty. Like shitty ass
I mean, yeah. I mean, but
Kennedy, John F. Kennedy.
I understand that.
That's what most of the Misfit songs are about.
About John F. Kennedy or the
That's
CIA?
what the song "Bullet's" about. It's about somebody shooting.
About
John
the
F.
magic
Kennedy.
bullet?
Yeah, Glenn Danzig hates the Kennedys.
Well, just even the name of the band, Dead Kennedys.
Yeah.
Yeah, why do they hate the Kennedys, though? I don't understand.
They were too powerful back in the day. They had a lot of power.
Yeah, but a lot. But
I don't think.
if you look back on the Kennedys, they wanted to do a lot of good shit. Like if you look back on
JFK had some. Yeah, he was trying.
they were like so was Robert F. Kennedy was like big on trying to do away with the mob, and I think that could have something to do with how he died. But like, I don't know, dude. I feel like JFK was trying to do a lot of good
Government
shit.
is a dirty business.
Dirty.
And they don't want the light to be shined on it. And there's too many people in there now where it'll never happen because the government's going to have to vote upon it, but there'll never be term limits.
Right.
Who you think killed Epstein? CIA?
Hillary.
FBI?
Hillary.
No, hell no. She's fucking an idiot, dude.
No, I don't think she physically went in there and done it, but her and Clinton had some shit to do with it.
Well, I mean, I would think Bill. You know, have you ever seen House
Or
of
it could've
Cards?
been-
Slick Willie boy.
It could have even been Prince Andrew. It could have even been
Dude.
Prince Andrew because he
Dude.
was caught red-handed.
Yeah, he's about to get it busted wide
His
open.
dick is
son.
on fire.
Ramrod.
Yes.
Car
Yes.
ramrod.
But them during the Epstein stuff though, they said Clinton was there, but they never any of them underage girls never. They said they never seen him engage with any underage women.
Sure.
But
they
why
did.
you gonna go to that island?
Bro,
if you
he
ain't-
flew on Epstein's jet like 26
They found a
times.
painting in his mansion where Bill Clinton was wearing a blue dress.
You know what that means? Clinton is my bitch. That's what that means. Stop.
I mean, but that's the stuff we need to be focusing in on, along with this other stuff.
Oh, for sure.
Like
No,
the
get these
human
people, because if that
trafficking
book
ring.
would come out and all them powerful people made, Congress would be wiped clean and we could start over. They need to shake the etch a sketch and we need to start fresh.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with you 100%.
Because Pelosi, Schumer, Biden, all them, they've been in Congress forever. And just now, because Trump, somebody who's actually doing something for the people, is in office, they're talking about, now we want to help. What the fuck you been doing for the last 30
Well,
years?
and here's the thing about Joe Biden is he made one of the biggest crime bills to suppress more people than anything ever. The Joe Biden crime bill.
What is that?
I couldn't give you all the facts on.
Yeah,
it,
but what, like, roughly, what is it? Just to lock people up longer or what?
It's just it's basically it's just like a more sentencing,
Stricter.
more like getting
Yeah.
people out of the hood, whether it's white, black, or indifferent. Like it troubled youth. I couldn't go all the way into detail about it, but it's pretty screwed up if you look at it. And then you also have got
and he probably don't even remember creating that.
well, somebody asked him about
Probably
it.
not.
Somebody asked him about it recently. He said he still supports it. And also, he said in the 80s, or no, it wasn't the 80s, but like a while back before segregation happened, that he didn't want his kids to go to unsegregated schools because it'd be a racial jungle.
He said some weird shit, Joe Biden, that guy.
Dude,
He's a
anyway.
weird fella.
But ain't nobody, I don't care what you say, could tell me that Obama was better, Hillary would have been better, and Biden will be better than Trump.
Nah, I don't think so.
Nobody can say that. And I don't like the fact that they blame all the coronavirus and stuff on Trump. Trump can't control that
They're
shit.
gonna blame him for anything they can.
And he
Same
even,
thing they did to Obama, though.
I mean, and he
Blame him for
said
everything.
on an interview a while back, he was like, I would have been able to achieve a lot more than I already have if I wouldn't have been fighting these people in Congress. They were always, I was worried about this person, that person, this, that, and other, and I couldn't get nothing done because we weren't on the same page about what needed to be done.
I think that's what happens to every president.
Well, therein lies the problem with the two-party system.
They need to demolish that shit.
Well,
but the thing is, like, you think about that, like, if they demolish that, then what the hell are they going to do? It's just strange, man.
I'm sorry if y'all smell my fart. It's gonna smell terrible.
Oh Lord!
I got gas, bro. I can't
That's
hold
what
it.
politics does to you.
I can't hold it in any longer. I mean, it smells like a fucking landfill caught on fire.
Oh no!
Full of it smells like the woods at Robbie's dad's house after he buried 47 bodies out there, dude.
Yeah, I buried
About to be
47.
28.
47 fucking bodies buried out there. Yeah, politics is just. Well, it used to be the Whigs and the Democrats, and then the third party was the Republicans. So it can happen. A third party can come in and win, because they did. I think it was, I don't know what president, but it was like 1800.
Yeah.
Or, no, it wasn't 1800s. It was like early 1900s. But a third party can come in and win.
It's gonna be Kanye, bro.
Oh,
he's
man,
already
that guy
dropped
lost
out.
his
Dude,
fucking mind.
that was
didn't he?
horrible. Wasn't that hard to watch, man?
Damn, I didn't watch any of it. I just
It's
heard
rough.
about it.
But I mean,
rough.
they're going.
Rough.
I mean, the biggest thing we need to do first is get Pelosi out of the way.
I don't even know who she is. Who the
Speaker
fuck
of the
even
House.
is she?
You don't know who Nancy Pelosi
Yeah,
is?
I know what she looks like, a fucking reptilian
She's the
shapeshifter.
Speaker of the House.
Reptilian.
Fucking reptilian.
If we don't have an election this year, then in January the 1st she becomes president.
Holy shit. Are you serious?
That's the way the law works.
Holy shit, dude.
Because Trump was talking about not having an election due to the corona stuff. From what I understand, I could be wrong on a lot of this shit, but from what I understand, and I read where it said if we don't have an election January 1st, she becomes president.
Why wouldn't they just do it online?
He doesn't want to because of all the illegals with the ID voters.
Well, he don't get to fucking make that decision, unfortunately.
Nobody. Yeah.
He don't
I
get to
don't
make any
think.
decisions.
Not really.
I mean,
Have the
we've had-
goddamn election. I mean, this is the best thing that could have happened for Joe Biden because he can't even speak correctly.
He's just a corpse.
He can't remember if he's coming or going.
No. And so this is the best thing that could have happened for him because he gets to hide out and just fucking have his
Not
name
be
on
in the
everything.
public eye.
Who's his VP? They don't
He's
even know.
announcing it this week. I don't
Oh
know.
wow! I wonder who the fuck that's gonna
Perfect.
But they
Shit show.
They said it was going to be a female.
I mean, of course, that's the only angle he fucking has.
Why? I mean,
work for McCain.
I lost credibility with him. I've never had any for him, but when you get up there and talk about little kids playing with your leg hair and the
Yeah,
swimming
you're a
pool and
fucking
shit,
weirdo, bro.
You're a moron. You're probably in Epstein's book too.
For sure.
You need to get
For
Sniffing
you need to
sure.
get rid of
people
those
and biting that
AR-16s.
lady's
Fucking
hand.
sniffing lead-based paint, you fucking
Oh,
moron.
he drank the shit.
He drank lead-based
drank
paint
it.
when he was a child, bro. That dude's falling apart,
He
bro.
sniffed the
This
glue and
will
drank
be.
the paint.
I tell you what, this will be the most comical presidential debate we have ever had.
And Trump's
I don't
gonna
think there's
smash.
going to really be a debate.
There's got to be one.
If there's a debate, bro, you think it'll be on a stage and shit?
What
Has to
they've
be.
already talked about it. I think, and it's just going to be Trump and Biden, and whoever maybe it'll be Trump and Biden.
Joe Rogan. God damn, how crazy would that be? Jocko Willink.
Jocko for president.
Dude, I'm
But-
reading this book right now. It's fucking amazing.
I just bought one of his geese.
Did you?
Yeah, Origin. They're incredible.
I heard him talking about it on the
They are
podcast.
It's going to be
Incredible.
those two and the question asker, and that's it. The only
The
people.
question asker.
I don't know what you call them. The debate.
No, I like that way better than anything they could ever fucking name.
question
The question asker.
Do you know who else is a diehard Trump supporter? Eddie Bravo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, he's the man.
He's
too.
wacko, bro.
Dude, Eddie
He's
Bravo's the
wacko.
man.
Yeah, I love that guy.
The
He's-
favorite one for me right now is watching the Hodge twins on Facebook.
I don't know who that is.
Oh yeah,
They're two twin brothers. They're half white and half black. and they are pro-Trump.
Are they?
Go Trump, go.
Snoop Dogg called them coons. You can get away with whatever you want to.
Or that guy Terrence Williams. Have you seen him? He's a black guy too.
Did you see Don Lemon getting up in Terry Cruz's guts about him saying all lives matter?
No.
Don Lemon just tried to roast him. It's the most ignorant thing you'll ever watch.
Because all lives should matter. And when we can realize that, I mean, I get it. You know, they want to put a specific point on the black lives, but one can't matter more than others. And with the Black Lives Matter stuff, that's what I feel like that is.
So if you're half black, half white, half your life halfway matters.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Your life,
because your life matters based on the color of your skin. That's the dumbest, most racist shit I've ever fucking heard. Yes, bring attention to the fact that black men are getting killed by the police. Yes, do that. But don't say that because of the color of your skin, your life matters more than another person. That's
that we
bullshit.
need to bring special attention to
that's
your life.
KKK shit. That is KKK racist shit.
Also founded by the Democrats.
Dude, I don't give a fuck what color your skin is, dude. You can be racist. That's the bullshit that we're dealing.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't be racist because you're Asian, or because only white people can be racist because they're the majority.
And a lot of the white
that's
people are involved in the Black Lives Matter stuff because they feel guilty.
Yeah.
And
or they're afraid that they could be perceived as a racist.
You can perceive me however you want to. Is how I believe about me. At the end of the day.
right.
And the people that matter, such as y'all.
Right.
But there's. I mean, dude, racism's everywhere. Like right now, delivering fish in the middle of downtown Richmond, you see some racism, dude. Be a white dude walking through those streets, and see how people look at you, spit at you, call you a white motherfucker, slam the door in my face.
I mean, but like we were talking about,
it's off the chain. I mean, I'm not saying like. It's just what it is, bro. Like it's what I do for a living. It doesn't bother me that much. It's annoying, yeah, but at the same time, like fucking whatever, dude. It's just part of life, you know. But I get where a lot of black people are coming from. What? No, I don't, because I'm not black. But I mean, they've been under a lot of scrutiny. But at the same time, like hatred breeds more hatred, and we can't rally together if you're just single. And there's the problem with most of the things that are going on in the world. Everybody wants to be set apart,
part of a
but
group
also
too.
wants to be equal. There's no equality. There's no you want separate rights from so and so and so and so, but then again you're like, but we're all equals.
That
you want special rules for certain groups, but
LGBT
then
community.
Oh, for sure.
Where
it's
they want to be equal,
thing,
but
man.
they want to be separate all at the same time.
Well, it's also like it's not just that too. It's like different religious groups. It's just people in general want these special privileges, but at the same time we're getting mad saying we need equality, we all need to come together. But then they're like, but we need to be set apart in this way, or we need to be set apart in that way. Like
we need
how
reparations
are we all supposed
for
to be
300 years
unified?
ago.
Shit. How different do you think it would be if there were no social media?
A lot different.
I think it would be like night and day difference.
And the smartest thing,
because in your everyday life, I know you just gave an example of some racism shit that happens in your life, but in your everyday life, how often do you meet somebody who doesn't look like you, a different nationality than you, that's ugly or nasty to you? Because I don't either, and I'm in people's houses all the time.
And I work with several black people,
and they're probably super nice,
coolest fucking people
cool as
you
fuck.
meet.
Exactly, bro. And that's the real world, not social media. That's where we got it fucked up.
I've talked to some of them, asking them about this stuff, and they say the same things we say. They need to stop this bullshit and move the fuck on, because it's way too fucking out of control.
Yeah, it's just like people get it misconstrued, and they think that social media is the real world. Or news media is the real world. It's not, bro.
It doesn't matter if you watch CNN or Fox. You're getting fed bullshit.
The best thing anybody has said is Morgan Freeman did an interview and they asked him, how can we get rid of racism? And he said, stop talking about it.
I've heard that before.
Stop talking about it,
but fuck what he says, because he's a fucking celebrity. He don't even live in the real world, so fuck him. Fuck him and every fucking celebrity ever to fucking live. How about that? And I don't give a fuck what none of them fucking say, because it don't mean shit to me, because you don't fucking put your goddamn pants on and go to work like fucking 99% of America does.
But
you go and act like somebody else for fucking 2 hours a day and get paid multi-millions of fucking dollars.
But
you don't give a fuck how many taxes you don't care how much taxes you pay if you make $30 million a year, do you? You pay $1 or $2 million, you're still a multi-millionaire. That's why Joe Rogan's the way he is about fucking Bernie Sanders. He don't give a fuck. He just signed a fucking thing with Spotify to make over $100 million. You think he gives a fuck that $2 million of that money goes to fucking... No. Because he still makes $98 fucking million. Dude, why would you care? Like, for me, fucking $300 of my paycheck gets taken out, and I make fucking $800 a week. So I bring home I bring home like $500.
I don't even make.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, why would you give a fuck about pennies on the dollar to you, but to us normal fucking people who fucking make like a normal wage? Like, we care that you're taking that much. Dude, I'm not willing to pay 1 penny more in taxes. I'm not fucking willing to do it. And if your campaign runs on making me pay 1 penny more in taxes, I will not fucking vote for you.
That's why they need to
I don't care what your fucking morals are. I don't give a fuck. If you want me to pay 1 penny more in fucking taxes, I will not fucking support you. I will not fucking vote for you.
And here's the kicker, Doug. You forget, to them people, we are where we are because we're privileged. Not because we work for what we have, but because we have a
to
privilege.
what people, though?
The Black Lives Matter. Anybody who's not us. Really? I mean, anybody who's not white. I'm going to say that.
See, I think
we have white privilege, and it's bullshit because, and I've listened to a lot of people, and they say, well, if it's a black man and the white man's doing more than the black man needs to look at his mindset versus the white man's. If the white man's got the mindset of I'm going to go get mine, and you got the mindset of I'm going to go get his, instead of going and getting mine, like getting off your ass and going and do it, or whoever it is, even if it's a white man and a white man, you got to look at the mindset of the two individuals. Does he have more drive to succeed than this one? And if so, it ain't got shit to do with privilege. It's all about what his mindset is.
Here's what I understand about white privilege, all right? This is how my buddy explained it to me on the podcast. Shout out to Louis T. I probably said mad shit he disagrees with on this one, but I love you, buddy. So Lewis I was like, so I don't believe in white privilege. I was like, it's about money, all right? And he was like, no. He was like, this is what it is to me. And he explained to me that when he gets pulled over by the police, he's scared as fuck every single time. Like, scared as fuck because he's had it ingrained in him throughout his entire life that these guys are not here to help you. They're here to hurt you. And if you do one wrong thing, they'll fucking take advantage of it. And that's the only videos you see on the internet. Pretty much 99% of them are bad, right? So that's what he described to me as white privilege. He was like, do you get scared when you get pulled over by the cops? I was like, yeah, when I'm doing something wrong. I was like, but when I'm not fucking scared of them. You know? And it's like, he's like, that's what white privilege is. He was like, white privilege is you walk in a store, do you have people following you around looking at you, like trying to see if you're stealing anything? I was like, no, I don't think so. He was like, that's white privilege. He was like, that's the way I understand it. And it made sense to me.
But he says that stuff, man. And back home where I'm from is, like I said, the Bible Belt shit. There are not a whole lot of people. Wilmington is a very blessed community. And when I moved here, I felt a little more at home because of how we look. You know, with all the tattoos shit. When I go back home, I'm looked at different.
Yeah, but you chose to do that to yourself.
Exactly.
You weren't born like that with the tattoos.
But
so that's the difference.
It's no different than someone looking at someone based on the color.
It is different. It is different because they're born like that. You chose to get those tattoos.
But they look at me as like I'm a threat because of how I look.
Right.
Just as like they do with them. I understand.
In that way, it's similar. But if you didn't have those tattoos,
they wouldn't pay me no attention.
Probably not. But if you wore that T-shirt that said "God hates us all," they probably.
I won't wear it to my dad's house.
But these are things that you didn't have to do or can change. Like black people born like that.
Like
that's
there's
the way
people
they
at
look.
work because when I go to work, I wear
except for Sammy Sosa.
I wear long sleeves,
white as hell now,
pants and stuff. And there's plenty of people that are like, I didn't even know you had tattoos.
But does that make sense? What I'm saying about that's black privilege? And I looked at it
white
like.
Privilege.
Or that's white privilege, yeah, and I looked at it like.
But white people die at the hands of cops too.
Yes, more white people die at the hands of cops than black people, but there are more white people, way more than black people in the United States of America.
Yeah, we make up 60% of the population.
And white people just crazier, bro. They're just fucking crazier.
If a white person is dying from a cop, you know that motherfucker done some balls out shit.
Maybe, or maybe he just looked like you.
He might have.
And he had sagging pants, and he reached in his pants to get his cell phone and got fucking shot.
You ever see the damn video where the guy was at the convenience store and he wouldn't damn...
Light it up one more time with me, dog.
He wouldn't leave, and they told him to leave, and they told him to... And he reached in his back pocket, and he had a gun, but before he could get there, the damn cop shot him with a taser in his ass cheek and hit the gun, and it fired in his back pocket.
Holy shit.
That's rowdy.
That was funny as fuck, man.
Damn, that's crazy, dude.
That dude jumped high as the sky.
Oh, my God, dude. Yeah, that was one thing he explained to me. There's another thing about, like, being black and having a concealed carry permit, like, legal concealed carry permit. He's like, bro, I'd be scared as fuck. He's like, I'd be scared as fuck to have a concealed carry permit.
But you got to look, too, is a lot of times, it's regardless of skin color, let me say that. It's what you're doing and where you're at the time when you get stopped by.
But that's what you think because you're white.
If I'm in Creekwood down there right now.
Why, though? Because that's a black neighborhood.
Yeah, if I'm down there.
So you're automatically going to get profiled because it's a black neighborhood.
Yeah.
I've been profiled for being in a black neighborhood.
So that in and of itself tells you that the privilege of being white does have something to do.
No, I agree with what you're saying.
And I don't want to believe that there's a white privilege because I want to think that I've got where I'm at because I've done what I've done. But it doesn't have anything to do with where you're at. It just has to do with the fucking born being white. There's certain things you don't have to worry about. Like there's certain things I don't have to teach my kids about that black people do have to teach their kids about, and that's white privilege.
I mean, I agree.
So if that can make that has to be able to make sense to y'all because it made sense to me.
It does.
But the thing is too, like I've been a part of that where like I've been hanging out with my friends and we've gotten stopped and they've been extreme, like just ridiculous encounters with the police. Like,
they're violation of civil rights is what they are.
It's just like I was just like, damn, bro. Or like sometimes when I go to lunch, one of my best friends who's going to be in the wedding. Anytime we go out to eat together, because he's got dreadlocks and I look like hillbilly white trash from hell, but we've always
say that again.
Yes, but we just that's because I'm who I am, he is who he is, and that's what we've been brothers. We love each other, man. So when we walk into a restaurant together, you should see the fucking way people look at us when we walk in there.
That's ridiculous.
Like
it is 2020.
But we live in a society that doesn't want me or him to be friends because we're two different sides.
That
of the
is
spectrum.
bullshit, dude.
And that's the best thing for society.
Everybody's going to be the same color 100 years down the road. Watch. 100 years from now, about almost everybody.
It's going to be like they shook the paint can and poured it out.
It's going to be like everybody looks like a goddamn Pacific Islander, bro. By the time it's all said and done, that's what it's going to be like. And they're going to fucking have class separation because of money. That's what everybody's going to be worried about.
That's why I wear the shirts I wear, man. I like for them people to look at me funny, just to get a ruffle out of them, make them think for a second.
See, that's probably exactly what black people don't want. They don't want to get noticed. A lot of them don't want to stand out. They're scared to stand out because of the way that they've been treated. Unfortunately, I mean, it's a reality.
But there are a lot of successful black people in the world too. They're not all. It's not this world is just 100% successful white people.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
It's not, but it is the majority.
Yeah.
And it all depends. I mean, and I will say this, I've been very blessed in my life. I've had some things happen,
Thank you, buddy. Good night. I love you.
I've had some things happen in my life that I wouldn't wish upon other people, losing a parent when I was a kid and this, that, and the other. But it's all about how the life that you've... A lot of times, men, regardless of, it's the life that you've had as a child that affects the most.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Like was your father there? Was your mother there? Were there drugs involved? Was there, was mama a whore and daddy the alcoholic? That shit, all that shit plays a part in it as to how you're going to grow up because there's a lot of people I know that are a product of their environment. And they never change.
I mean, how can you not be, though, to a certain extent?
I mean, yeah.
Especially as a kid, adolescent.
I've just decided.
That's all you know. You don't know anything else.
Since I stopped being a complete idiot, I'm still an idiot at times. You can
say that again, too.
Uh-huh.
I've decided I wanted better than what I had as a child. So I'm making that for myself. I mean, like I told you earlier, man, I am blessed. I bought a house. Me and my wife bought a house this year.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
You own a house. One day he's going to own one, but I'm sure he lives in a very nice place that he's goes to work and helps maintain.
Got that trailer, son.
And I've been blessed due to some unfortunate events that I would give up all that shit for if it could change the situation. Like if my wife could have her parents back, I would give it all up in a heartbeat. But I've been blessed, and I'm grateful for the things that I'm doing, but I am working hard to be a good stand-up person. It's not I'm just taking advantage of the situation.
Right.
I'm doing my fair share in society. I'm a respectable, productive member of society. As much as I hate it, I get my ass up and I go to work.
Yeah.
I pay my bills.
Yeah.
And I do what I'm supposed to.
It could be so much worse.
It could.
God damn, it
could be worse for everybody.
Do you ever think
about that, man?
You ever think about how crazy it is that we were born like in America? Just the fact that we're born in America.
The land of opportunity.
Bro, think about if you were born in fucking Ethiopia and every single bite of food you had to fight for.
It's precious.
Dude, just how and
I think about that in America, man, I don't go hungry. If I do, it's because I ran out of food at work. Or I left some cash at home and I don't have no money for it. But then when I get home, I make up for lost time.
Right.
But there's kids out there that go every day for that shit.
All right, this happened to me today. I just want to share this with you guys and the podcast. So I go to this lady's house and I'm going to fix her sofa, right? And I called her husband and I was like, hey, I'm on the way to your house, blah, blah, blah. I'm about to fix your shit. I pull up to her house and she answers the door. I go upstairs. And I flipped her sofa over, and it's just the thing was unplugged, and all I had to do was plug it back in to fix it. Super easy, right?
Right.
No, I didn't even have to do any work. That was it. And I rolled the sofa down, and I was like, "Ma'am, you're good to go." I was like, "Here's what was wrong, so next time if somebody yanks this thing, this is how you fix it, right?" And she was like, "I appreciate it. Will you call my husband and tell him?" I was like, "Yep, I sure will." I'm walking out the door, and she's like, "Hey, can I give you a tip?" I was like, "Yeah, but you don't have to do that." I was like, "I literally did zero work here." Yeah. Like, I'll accept a tip if I'm in there sweating and shit.
Right.
But, I was like, you don't have to do that. She's like, no, let me. She was like, do you have the Cash App? I was like, no, I don't have it. I was like, really, don't worry about it. She hands me, like $4 bills and was like, I'm so sorry, this is all I have. I was like, ma'am, totally.
You gotta do that.
I was like, totally fine. I go to get in the car, and she comes outside, and she goes, hey, hold on a second. She goes in her car and gives me, $15 more. Black lady.
Yeah.
I'm a white dude. That's what the fucking real world's like.
Yeah.
She didn't give a fuck I was white. Right. I didn't give a fuck she was black. Right. It made no fucking difference. And she did not have to do what she did for me.
And that's why...
She don't know who I am or what I stand for or what I believe.
And that's why we are a different breed of people. We look at things a lot different than most society. That we are born, and I say this, born to want to lead instead of to follow. We think with our own minds instead of letting the outside world control what we think.
Yeah.
And I am damn sure not going to allow you to tell me what to think.
Well, and
no, me either.
I will allow you to change my mind about some stuff. But in the end, I'm going to
make the decision. That's part of being open-minded and being a critical thinker and not being just ingrained in your own ideas. Like, you have the ability to let somebody make a point. Like I just did with white privilege, and you're like, okay, I understand. What you're saying.
That's why we talk to other people, is to get a better perspective on things.
Right? Yeah.
So we can have a outstanding outlook on things.
That's why I don't even like the liberal conservative bullshit, because there's some shit that liberals believe that I believe. And there's some shit that conservatives believe that I believe.
I mean, there's shit Republicans believe, shit Democrats believe, that I get along with all of it. They just need to fucking meet in the middle and let's get on with it.
Well, behind closed doors, they all suck each other's dicks. They're like me.
Even though
you're a Democrat, I'm a Republican. When all the TV cameras and shit and the social media shuts off, they act just like me and you act.
Here's a little bit something funny for a minute. I would pay an enormous amount of money to be able to see what Trump looks like when he first wakes up in the morning with that fucking hair.
Oh man, I'd like to see
that. See that?
Is it plugs, bro?
No, he's just. I guarantee you, his shit is this fucking long on one side, and he's bald as fuck on the top.
Dude, he's a multi-millionaire. Why wouldn't you just Make it look however you want
Get a
it.
rug with some Velcro on it, motherfucker.
However you want it to
And
look.
he's married to the hottest first lady to ever exist.
For sure, dude.
100%.
I mean, I love my wife, and she don't care if she's watching, which I doubt she will. That lady's hot
She's hot. She is hot.
and she's probably doing outstanding things that not even getting any recognition.
Like handstand blowjobs and shit.
She could be. She could be making LaMonica Lewinsky look like a fucking rookie.
Dude, Trump's been dumping his loads in the Oval Office for the past 4 years, America. Take that, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Trump's been dumping his loads like a goddamn dump truck on all 50 states for 4 years, America.
Right.
How
on,
you like that?
Right on that rug in the Oval Office.
Fucking dumping. Beep, beep,
The same spot where Clinton was getting his shit done.
waxed. Where Monica Lewinsky was waxing Clinton's pole. Right in the Oval Office.
But I mean,
What do you think? I'll quit asking questions in a minute. But what do you think? That picture of Clinton painted in a dress. What do you think that means? Like it has to mean something.
I don't know, man.
Because they were friends, bro. That's
they
like
were
me
big time
having
friends.
you painted in a G-string in my living room. Imagine that, America.
It's gotta be
Robbie in a
comical thing.
G-string.
It's the comical.
It could have been some comical shit.
You think it was a joke, like talking shit?
An
Like-
inside joke that they may have had between each other.
Right.
You think so?
I don't think
Okay.
something like that would be cynical.
I think he did it just for get a reaction out of him because Clinton hung out with him quite a bit, from what I understand.
Yeah.
You know, and
Slick Willie.
Epstein was the biggest slick willy in the world. He didn't work not one damn day for any of that money,
That's crazy how he met the guy who did Victoria's Secret and started managing all his money,
and was taking his money.
taking it. And then somebody gave him a $7 million mansion in New York. Imagine that.
And then he had that one out.
How good of friends do we have to
And
be?
didn't he had a one in Arizona or somewhere?
You thought I had a boat and a Duramax.
I would have been your friend even more than I am now, dude.
No shit.
We would have been better friends faster.
Right.
Yeah, I think that was all in jest. I'd love to have the painting though.
I'd love to
I
have the
would
painting.
have
I'll
it.
paint it for you.
No, I'm saying like that one, just because of it doesn't. I mean,
Think how much that painting's worth.
I don't even agree with what
It's
you know
getting
who had
trashed.
it, but it would be funny as hell to have it.
Isn't it fucked up
Just
how
like
long?
I would love to have some paintings that Gacy painted. John Wayne.
Oh, he
Gacy
was a
painted.
painter?
Yeah, he painted.
I'd like to have a Jim Carrey original, bro. Have you seen his shit? Have you seen Action Bronson shit? Oh
Have
my
you listened to his
fucking god,
music?
bro! I love Action
I like
Bronson.
Action Bronson.
Dude, you need to look up his paintings. They're abstract.
I watched the cooking
They're
show
fucking
with him and
sick.
stuff.
Oh, his the White Bronco CD cover with the two red
Painted
snake.
it?
Yeah, he painted. That's the type of paintings
I don't
he does.
have that one, but I got a couple others of his.
His shit's tight. Some of his shit I don't like because he's so far off the beat.
I like the song though, and I didn't even realize it was on there, but it's on the Suicide Squad soundtrack that he does with Dan Auerbach, the singer from Black Keys.
I love Black Keys.
Yeah.
That song there, them two together, is amazing.
Yeah. Dude, Action Bronson's voice and his accent, that shit's fucking dope, bro.
Yeah.
Did y'all see Lil Dicky's new show?
Yes,
I watched
great.
it.
Fucking-
It's awesome.
Dude, how about when Benny Blanco comes out the house
Yeah.
and he's like,
somebody suck.
he's like, put me in some buttermilk, flap me around in some breadcrumbs,
Yeah.
shove wasabi in my dick hole, and suck me. Dude, that was my favorite part.
Yeah.
And then when Lil Dicky shits in the woods,
Yeah.
and he's like, fuck hikes, and it sounds like he's saying fuck kikes,
Yeah.
but he's Jewish.
Yeah.
And he's like, fuck hikes, and then he's like, I got to shit. And he pulls his pants down and explodes shits in the fucking
Yeah.
woods while they're on a hike with that girl's parents.
Uh-huh.
Hilarious, bro. Hilarious.
And that black guy that's in the show is his real hype man when
Gator.
Yeah, all the people are legit in the
But
show.
he's only put out one album.
Lil Dicky?
Yeah, one album.
He ain't got to put out more albums than that. He's an icon.
Bro,
That's it.
White Crime. Have you heard that song?
But the
Yes.
shit that
I
he
remember when we were
hanging out
but
with
the
Tim.
shit he
Hilarious.
did in the radio station, he actually did that on Shade 4-5.
yeah, I watched it. And he's like dancing like this.
Yeah, he's killing
while
it.
he's rapping. He likes to do this number right here.
He's one of the best freestylers.
Dude, he's sick.
Yeah.
He's sick, dude. Yeah, Lil Dicky's flow is fucking mean. How about whenever he's meeting YG and they're in the studio and he starts acting like a nerd and fucking up, and then the beat comes on
And he
and
does
he starts
and they get
fucking.
a whole different respect. for him.
Yes, bro.
And I think
that was
that-
like one of my favorite
And
parts.
speaking of that, I think, man, that's how society is a lot of times. It's they judge before they know.
For sure, especially now. especially now. Shit's crazy.
I mean, you're judged.
People in general, though. I mean, but
we're judged because we're white, and like they're judged because they're black. He's judged because he's Asian. He's got a little dick.
I mean, I do it, but we all do it too. Like I judge the shit out of people, man.
But I'll tell you this, and this
you're wearing some salmon colored shorts that are way too short, dog. I don't fucking like you.
I've got salmon shorts,
and
that
I don't
are
like
too
you
short.
when you wear them.
You love me all the time.
I do.
So stop lying.
You don't ever. How many
So
times you wear them fucking things?
I'm about to put them on. Next time we do a podcast, I'm wearing them.
And I'm gonna talk shit to you the
Straight
whole
up,
podcast
bro.
about those fucking.
I'm gonna
shorts.
cut a hole in them so my dick and balls hang out of them.
No, you won't.
I will.
No, you won't.
I will.
I bet not.
But I will
bet not.
You got a 6-inch hole saw?
Like a tuna can, baby. Won't hit the back, but it'll water the sides.
What were you about to say?
I can't even remember. I was caught up in y'all shit.
Dude, you need to bring me some morbid shit for that shelf right there. I know you got some cool ass morbid shit I
And
can
some
put on.
My wife's got some stuff in some jars.
Bring me something.
She's got some cat feeders.
That'd be
and some
awesome.
stuff.
Can you bring me something cool to put up on that shelf? Some morbid
We
shit.
got a fully developed cat fetus.
You don't want to give me that, but find me something cool you have.
We got some like a dog's eyeball.
Bring me something like that. I think that'd be awesome.
She's all the
I
time.
want something morbid up there. That's a 100-year-old decoy up there. That's my dad's old
She don't even have to
catcher's net.
ask me. She'll show me a picture of it from her work and be like, "Can I bring?" I was like, "Why are you even asking me this? Bring that shit to the
Yeah, you
house."
guys have cool shit in your house.
Some of it. I mean, and most of it's everyday normal shit.
Yeah. There's some cool shit in there, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree.
like right now, the
I agree.
coolest thing is like the Jack and Sally dolls we got hanging up, the life-size ones
I don't know what that is.
from
Jack
A
and
Nightmare
Sally,
Before
yeah,
Christmas.
what?
Oh, yeah,
She's
yeah.
a big Nightmare Before Christmas fan.
That shit's
She have
cool.
tattoos of it?
No, not yet.
It seemed like I thought she had tattoos.
Getting, I
she's-
remember you've been talking about her getting them for a while.
She's
though.
wanting them. I mean,
Dude, Nightmare Before Christmas is fucking amazing.
iconic.
It's amazing. Dude, Tim Burton's a fucking shit.
Well, she's a huge Tim Burton fan.
So what's up with the Rob Zombie movies? Because I had people on here hating on Rob Zombie the other day.
What?
Which
Don't.
one?
And I was just like, bro, the movies were pretty fucking sick. Like
you
Devil's
seen the Three from
Rejects
Hell?
and... No, I have not
I
seen,
haven't
that,
seen
one.
that one either.
But Devil's Rejects,
awesome.
House of a Thousand Corpses freaked me
Who was
out.
hating on Rob Zombie?
Whoever I last did a podcast with.
Captain Spaulding is the best.
That sucks he died.
fucking fruity.
And that's something that's fucked up too, man. They had the Grammys and shit, and at the end of the shit, they had like a memorial for everybody that had died throughout the year that was an actor or something, and he was not on there.
That's crazy,
Of course he
dude.
wasn't.
Have you seen Bone Tomahawk, bro?
No.
Jesus fucking Christ, you have
The
to watch
last
that.
movie I watched.
It's about cannibalistic fucking Native Americans that fucking go into a town and steals this dude's wife. And Captain Spaulding's in it at the beginning.
Sid Haig.
Yes, he's at the beginning of the movie, and he's doing his fucking white trash thing on there, bro.
Oh god.
The
It's
last,
good.
What was the last movie you watched?
I'm watching 11/22/63 right now. It's James Franco's Hulu shit about going back in time.
No, it said.
Holy shit, time travel,
No, I
dude.
said movie, not TV. show.
I don't know. Hold on 1 second. Time travel.
Yeah.
Gotta talk about that after this. So last movie I watched, Kim knows. Kim, what's the last movie we watched?
Yeah.
What's the last movie we watched? You don't know?
The last movie I watched
Fuck,
was
I don't
the
know
new
either.
one on Apple TV with Tom Hanks, where he's the battleship.
How was that? Yeah, I did just watch Platoon, which
Yeah.
is fucking amazing.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's not as exciting as I thought it would be, but it's just about him on a defender ship during World War II,
Oh, you're talking about the Tom Hanks shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't wear
Yeah.
those headphones too much longer. They hurt
where
my
he's
ears.
like
What's up,
the
dude?
captain of like a defender ship, where he's blowing up all the submarines that are trying to get to the
Captain Phillips was amazing.
yeah.
I enjoyed that.
This is set way.
Tom Hanks beat the coronavirus.
Shark movie.
Oh, we watched
Meg.
It was like
47 meters.
yeah, 47 meters.
We watched 47 meters, and it was one of them ridiculous horror movies. It was about sharks that were so deep in the water they were blind. So they,
Sharknado.
dude, that is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my
Made
life.
a lot of money off those movies.
That shit's so dumb. And you know why? Because it cost them $2 million to make it. That's
They
why
just
it
spent
makes
money on actors and nothing else.
nothing else. It had fucking
Had a lot of
it had
people in it.
Corey from Boy Meets World's dad in the Sharknado
Uh-huh.
movie. Come on, man, how much
And
better do you get than
Ian
that?
Ziering from 90210 was in them.
Was he? Is that a girl or a dude?
That's the dude.
It sounds like it could be either way.
But
Yeah, dude, fucking
If you like
Platoon.
90210, you might be either way too.
Why'd you? Oh, time travel. So here, all right. Tell me what y'all think about this. This is how we're going to end this podcast. We'll talk about this and we'll be done. So, if you don't believe in time travel, that means if you don't think time travel is possible, that means you don't think from now until forever that somebody could invent a time machine. Because somebody could. This might not even be this might just be a dimension, bro. And there might be another dimension of like year 3050, and they already have invented a time machine, and they're coming back and forth, and the fucking shit that the fucking Pentagon just found that's not of this world could be from them. But if you don't believe in time travel, you're pretty much saying you don't believe it's ever possible to invent a time machine that could ever take you. Because 1,000 years from now, it's like somebody saying 1,000 years from now they don't think time travel would be possible. Think about the last 200 years on this planet in this dimension, what we've done. We went from fucking horses to fucking Ferraris, bro.
I think that'd be the only way you could make that argument, though.
That is the way I'm making the argument.
Well, I mean, I agree with that.
I mean, I agree, but I don't really know what to think about time travel.
Dude, what about time travel, bro?
Would you? But if it was possible and proven, and
they got to do it in a DeLorean, though,
and you could take part in it, would you want to go back or go forward?
Do I have to choose one?
What if the time machine only went one way or the other?
I'd go back. I'd go backwards.
I'd go back.
I think I'd go back too.
Hell yeah.
And I would.
Where would you go back to? All right. You get to live in any period in the history of time. Where would you go? What
80s.
What year?
The 80s.
You go to the 80s?
Yeah.
What about you,
It
Rob?
wasn't that great.
What about
I'm saying I'd be this age in the 80s, though.
What about you, Robbie? Where would you go?
Probably. I don't know, man. It's hard to say with that. I'd like to go back. I mean,
I'd go to
do you have to stay there, or is it like a brief trip visit just to see what the hell happened, and then you can bounce?
No, you stay forever.
You're staying there, dude.
You stay forever.
So now you'd be
you're
old
the
as
age you
shit
are
right
now.
now.
You go back, you stay forever. There's no coming back.
Man, I don't want to know if I want to go back because I kind of get.
You can't stay here.
Can't
You
change
have
your
to go
mind now,
back or
motherfucker.
forward. You can't stay here.
Where you going?
Like this
Where
dude.
are you
Look.
going?
Here's what happens,
You going
guys.
to see Janis Joplin?
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give
what?
you. Look,
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It'd probably be like the 60s and 70s.
Fuck yeah.
Somewhere around in there.
I'm gonna
That'd be
give
the
you.
only reason I'd go then,
got
but I'd like to
what
live in
I'm
the
saying, though,
80s.
It's a hard decision because I get used to technology.
Here's how you're gonna make the
Or
decision.
it might be a lot more peaceful time.
Here's how you're gonna make the decision. We're doing this podcast right now. A fucking phone booth. Just come up out Bill and Ted come up out of the fucking concrete, just appear, right? And they're like, you either go back or forward, or we're gonna release all these hyenas out of this thing, and they're gonna eat you asshole first.
Backwards.
I'll be like, is Socrates with us?
Backwards.
Socrates, dude, that was amazing. I wish
I'm
they would
ready to
remake
no,
Bill and Ted.
do that with a new one.
No way, with Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
Two
Fuck! Are you serious, bro? I just
supposed
made my whole fucking
And
life,
it's supposed
bro.
to come out this year, but it's going to like
Oh.
on demand
Dude,
pay-per-view.
I will pay money for
Well, I'm
that.
watching it for sure.
Dude, we should have a watch party.
I'm down.
We pitch in $2 a piece.
Yeah, bro. So you go back to when? 80s?
If,
80s.
if I went back, it would be like this. Probably this.
Because you get to live however much longer you live in.
mid 60s.
Yeah.
I think I'd go all the way. I'm 30 right now. So I'd probably live to be 80 or something, right?
You hope.
So I get 50 more years.
Depends on what time period you go back to.
So I'd go back to the fucking.
I'm only
I'd
gonna
go back to the 50s.
I'd only make it to 2010, so I'd miss all this bullshit. So we'd be straight.
I'd go back to the 50s. All right. So
Is
I
there air
could,
conditioning then, though?
no. There's
Yeah,
ice boxes and shit.
Sit on an ice block.
Bro, you get used to not having an air conditioner. You get used to it. But I'd go back to the 50s so I could see, like, you know how they had the milkman and the fucking ice cream trucks?
Like the Leave It to Beaver shit.
Yeah, and the drug stores where you go in and you get a soda pop
and
for
a big old
5
bottle of
cents.
hydrocodone.
Yeah, dude, and you
Like
just
like when about you'd like to go back
Big
to
old
about
bottle
the
of
time
Percocet.
period where Marty
Blah, blah, blah.
McFly goes back into DeLorean.
Yeah.
And sees his parents as kids.
yeah, I'd go back to
I
the
ain't going
50s.
back to the 50s because the music fucking sucks, man.
You'd make it to the 60s and 70s though.
I don't care. I'm not living my golden years in the fucking 50s, dog.
You don't have to. That's where I'm I'm going.
Well, that's stupid.
And
I'll
I'm gonna
see you in the 80s, bro.
See, here it is.
See you in hell, big boy.
I'll be fucking 60, bro, but I'll see you in
He's
the
going
80s.
to be in the 50s. I'm going to be in the mid 60s. You're going to be in the 80s, and then we're going to meet somewhere one day, and
Yeah.
we're all going to talk about our shit.
I'm
And we're
gonna
gonna
be
say,
at
remember
Poison
when that
concert,
guy
snorting
showed up in the
cocaine,
po-
screaming, Brett Michaels sucks.
And I'm going to, on the front row.
You're going to be their biggest fan, front row.
yeah, I'll be all fat gaggers and fucking screaming how much of a fucking douche he is.
No,
Oh,
back
man.
in the 80s, it was them hot groupies back then. Now they're all fat gaggers. But they
Fat
were,
gaggers.
Fat gaggers is a line of cocaine, you stupid fuck. Not a
It could
fat
be
chick.
either. It could be either.
Fat gagger.
Fat gagger sounds like a fat
gaggers.
chick.
When you hit a fat line, that motherfucker make you
yeah, but they're probably fat gaggers too. In that sense.
Wow,
of things,
wow,
too.
wow, 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 wow.
Boing.
Forecast is snowy.
Dude, how about Wayne's World? That's a fucking great
yeah.
movie. That's a
Excellent.
good. That's where you'd be living, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the
Fuck
80s?
yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you'd be living in Wayne's World.
Yes.
I'd be living in Leave It to Beaver World, wherever the kids got together and went to the ball field, like the Sandlot and shit.
I'd be living in like the Bad News Bears type.
I'd do just
Yeah.
like Hot Tub Time Machine and invent Google and like name it after myself.
Yeah,
I'd
you
do a
could.
bunch of shit.
You would know all the shit now that
And the
I
whole
would
future
invest.
would
you'd be a
I'd
multimillionaire.
invest.
The whole future would be
As
fucked.
soon as Facebook came up, I'd put fucking all my money on it
Mine would be
Tesla. What?
First one would be Microsoft, of course,
for sure.
and then Apple,
My mom had stock in Apple computers and then left.
Microsoft,
Damn.
Apple's,
Ouch, mama.
Google, and Amazon.
Yeah, you
Oh
could-
no, and one more because I work for the company Berkshire Hathaway.
and you'd invest when they first went
Berkshire
public.
Hathaway.
all right.
Berkshire Hathaway is a real estate company that is owned by Warren Buffett,
Oh
and
shit!
he owns the company that I work for.
No shit. Damn, that's
It's
crazy.
a division, a step down, and Berkshire Hathaway stocks are the most expensive in the world at over $300,000 a share.
Holy shit, dude!
So I would invest
If
in
you
that
could go
shit.
back in history and kill anybody, who would it be?
Ooh. Fuck. They're all dead now.
Do they have to be famous?
No, anybody you
Anybody.
want.
My ex-stepdad.
He's in the basement.
Oh shit! He's
He's-
on
he's
Robbie's
the-
dad's land right now,
he's the-
dissolving in a vat of acid.
He's the first one out of the 47.
who I'd kill first.
Fuck, dude. I mean, you'd have to like go murk off Hitler, right?
I'd kill the son of a bitch that killed Dimebag Daryl for sure.
Yeah, that's,
You could kill whoever you want. You don't have to
That's-
just kill
that's
one
the guy.
person.
That's the guy.
I'd kill him. I would probably try to go stop the guy who shot Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
What's
Who was that? They never proved
John
who shot
Wilkes
Martin
Booth was the
Luther
guy that
King.
shot Lincoln.
They never proved who shot Martin Luther King, did they? It was the fucking CIA.
But they
was
got
the fucking
the guy.
CIA. I don't think they got a guy who shot Martin
There's
Luther
a whole.
Did
Let me
Did they?
He's got the first, middle, and last name.
let me
and shit,
tell
so-
you
Oh.
this. There
James
was
Earl Ray, wasn't it?
Yes, yes.
There's
yes.
there was a Netflix documentary about Bob Marley, about how the CIA killed Bob Marley. Because right
Maybe.
before Bob Marley passed away, like a year, I don't know what the timeline was, the CIA gave him a pair of cowboy boots because Bob Marley loved cowboy boots, and there was something sharp in the toe of the cowboy boots, and you remember he got a really bad infection in his foot that ended up killing him.
Oh shit!
Yes,
dude.
because he became a damn it.
But
He
it-
became an Orthodox Christian, which they're like anti-vax kind of type deal. Like they don't believe in modern medicine.
Probably
so like he-
Rastafari. I probably don't either.
I don't know. But I know before he died, he became an Orthodox Christian.
It would be a long list of people throughout history if you start.
Whoever put that nail in Bob Marley's boot, for sure.
Like Epstein, for sure, before he went to prison. We'd stopped that a long time ago. If there was time travel.
Yeah.
We knew. Probably
Think about trying to convince people that you're from the future.
like
You
Timothy
don't.
McVeigh.
Just don't.
Like shit like that. I wouldn't necessarily know if I'd want to kill somebody, but I would want to stop some shit
I'd
from
crush it
happening.
in the '80s with my wardrobe now: sleeveless Maiden shirts, Slayer shirts.
I think that would be better. I wouldn't want to kill them,
fucking
but
dude.
Cooper's talking about his
Levi's,
fashion in the 80s.
Docs.
I would just want to
High
stop
top
some
Vans.
things from happening.
Like what?
Like for example, like the
Oklahoma City bombings, like
Yeah.
you were just saying. That's
all
Timothy
them
McVeigh, right?
kids. Yeah,
Yeah, that was fucked up. It was the goddamn daycare he bombed. trying to prove a point on a government building and you bomb a fucking daycare,
I'd
you
kill
idiot.
that dumbass
fuck.
that shot up that church.
I tell
with
you
the
where
Confederate
I'd like
flag.
Dylan Roof, yeah,
I
he
tell you
deserves
where
to
I'd
die.
like to be.
Thanks
I'd
a
like
lot.
to have been in the Pentagon on September the 10th, 2001.
Wow, wow. Why
Kill
didn't
the shit out of the government guys that did that.
Why didn't we think of that?
Be there the day before that shit happened.
What
To
if
see
time
they
travel?
talking about.
Hey, what if time travel is real, and they did try to stop that fucking attack, and nobody listened? Because that's honestly what it sounded like to me. It sounded like a number of people tried to stop the September 11th attacks, and nobody listened. That's what it seemed like to me.
But speaking of that, have you watched Vice with Christian Bale?
Loved it. Loved it. Dick Cheney,
was
bro.
a gangster.
Holy
dude.
he was a piece of shit, dude.
But he was
that dude was a full-on
man.
piece of goddamn
I
garbage.
believe you, but that
Fuck
motherfucker
that
was
dude.
gangster as shit.
He was a fucking piece of shit.
You
He
can say whatever
deserves
you
to die. I'd fucking kill him if I could go back
you
in
can
time.
say that, yes. I agree. I
Fuck
agree.
him,
But he
dude.
did some gangster shit.
He was a
dude.
piece of shit, dude. That dude fucked over a shit ton of people just to get money, bro. That's
Hell
all he
yeah, he
cared
did.
about.
Which
Just like
ones
He
most.
was a fucking mobster,
Dude,
bro.
George Bush didn't even run that administration. Dick
No,
Cheney
hell
ran
no.
that shit.
He knew he could get by with it.
Dude,
Dick,
that-
you won't be my vice.
Hey, you want some of these ribs? Hey, Marla, bring me a sweet tea in here for Mr. Cheney.
I mean,
Dude.
but just imagine
That was
best-
Sam, who played George Bush.
I can't remember.
He's amazing, dude.
Yeah, he's a
Sam.
good actor. That's
dude.
Christian Bale's best role.
Oh, dude.
That and American Psycho.
Fucking Batman, bro.
Anybody can do Batman.
Anybody can do Batman. Dude, I thought he was a great Batman.
He did good. He
Dude,
looked the part
Warrior,
for sure.
bro. Warrior.
I mean, I think
He was so good in that. The drug addicted boxer guy or MMA fighter guy, wasn't
Yeah.
that Warrior? Dude, Christian Bale's good in everything, bro.
I agree with you. I'm just saying that Vice was his best role.
There's a movie on Netflix where Christian Bale is like the leader of the fucking he's some military leader guy, and he hates the fucking Native Americans. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like about a treaty
Oh, yes. But then he ends up escorting that guy.
and being friends with him.
Yes,
dude,
dude.
how awesome was that
that is
movie?
such a good movie, man.
Such a good fucking
What
movie.
is the name of that?
I don't know,
Why
but it
are
was
we so
about a
dumb?
treaty. It was like something about a treaty.
Yeah, it was great. I watched it. I watched
Dude,
that
fantastic.
That
Everything he
was-
fucking does is fantastic.
that's the people that need to be bitching the most is the Indians.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
We kicked them out of their shit. Said,
movie.
"Here,
All
go out to where
reservations
it's
telling us to
nothing."
fuck off.
We gave them terrible land.
We gave them terrible directions
Bullshit,
to where they
man.
were going.
And terrible land.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is fucking Thomas Jefferson Highway runs right through Lumberton. And Thomas Jefferson fucked over more Indians than any
With the
American.
Louisiana Purchase.
And the fucking Trail of Tears.
But he bought it for jack shit back then.
Thomas Jefferson was a racist piece of shit.
Yes.
He's on $20 bill, right?
No, that's Andrew Jackson.
Oh, I meant Andrew Jackson. I'm sorry. That's who I meant this whole time. Andrew Jackson.
Thomas
Andrew Jackson
Jefferson's on
Highway.
10.
That's right. Andrew Jackson Highway runs straight through Lumberton. How fucked up is that? Fucked up, dude.
I think most of those dudes back then were pieces of shit. But they
Oh,
just-
for sure. That's how-
I'll say this, though.
Again.
The history has shown, though, that, of course, Abe Lincoln and George Washington were really stand-up people.
Well, now they hate George
Fuck
Washington,
no,
bro.
Neither one of them were stand-up fucking people.
You don't think so?
No.
What
I like
makes you
Abe
say
Lincoln
that?
better than I like George Washington, but George Washington was a slave owner and all that shit.
Well, they
too.
talk mad shit about George Washington now.
because he did a lot of fucked up shit.
Have
But it was
have
the
you heard
standard
that?
back then.
Nobody is a perfect human though, and back then things were a lot of fucked up shit.
A lot
It was
more things were
socially
tolerated
acceptable.
than they are now.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
There was a lot more tolerance and turning a blind eye to some shit.
I do know that Abraham Lincoln was a fucking professional wrestler.
Abraham Lincoln was also a Republican. He was not a Democrat. And he's in the fucking Democratic fucking...
You know who the biggest badass president ever was? Okay, let's do this. Who do you think the most badass president was?
Franklin Roosevelt.
Dude, yes.
I don't know.
Fucking practiced jujitsu.
I don't know enough about
Used to pay
presidents.
championship heavyweight boxers to come to the White House and would fight them.
No shit.
Dude, if you
Wasn't
haven't
he
read,
in there for 4 terms because of the war?
I can't remember.
He ran for a third term.
Dude, I
I
don't
do
know
know
anything
that.
about how he ran the country. I just know he was a fucking badass.
Well,
And he got polio.
Combat sports.
T-shirts of him that's like
Yes,
Franklin D. Roosevelt, and he's
yes.
like working out.
He got
It's called
polio.
Franklin D. Swoosevelt or something
Yeah.
like that.
Dude, he was a stud human.
Him or his cousin,
War hero.
Teddy Roosevelt. They said he was a lot for the common man. I was watching a thing on National
Yeah.
Geographic History Channel about him.
FDR was the man, dude.
He's the one that led the country through the Great Depression, the war. all that shit, and brought us out on top.
Yeah.
Damn, that's wild.
And he's the one that got polio.
Stud, man.
That hid in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Him and probably his. I was watching the thing on Teddy Roosevelt, and he was like for the common people. He's the one back in the day that was fighting for wages and all this shit, and would go in there and be like, within a sense, I'm the president. Fuck what y'all think. This is how it's going to be, and that's not like that now.
No. This was a fucking great podcast.
I agree.
I had a great time.
Yes.
Thanks for coming to do it with us.
We should do it more.
We can't. I'll do
800 later, and I'm finally on one.
I'll do. This is episode 111, bro. 111.
That's it. I was number
111.
1, and you're number 111.
Damn, that's crazy, dude.
That's right.
It's a fucking omen.
1 is the load.
It's a strange time to be alive, boys.
It is. It's
It
crazy
is a
times.
strange fucking time.
Yeah.
But guess what? There's always next year.
There's always next year. Everybody out there.
But you know what we should do? I read this on Facebook in a meme, and it's funny as hell. We should all get together on New Year's, and instead of saying Happy New Year's, we need to just yell out Jumanji, and maybe we'll get out of this shit.
Somebody pinch me.
Yeah.
I'm about to raise a fucking gang of hyenas in the backyard. And with that being said, folks, thanks for tuning in out there in podcast land. We love you. I hope somebody will listen to this in the year 3000 and realize how goddamn stupid we were in 2020.
Yeah.
That's going to
All day.
happen.
Specifically us.
I'm going to fucking put it on CDs and bury it in a fucking 5-gallon bucket in the backyard.
Time capsule.
Time capsule, bro.
Hell yeah.
Thank you guys for doing the podcast.
Hell yeah, man.
Thank you guys for listening. There'll be many more to come. We love you. Peace out.